discord correctly.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Okay.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay. Your face said that there was some chaos, but
There
it
was
ruined.
some chaos. It's okay. I'm so
Okay.
out of it. I've been like outside in the outdoorsiness for a couple of days, like building Sadie's enclosure. My body fucking.
Oh, what's this enclosure looking like these days?
It is 4
You need
feet.
a moment.
It is 4 feet by 66 inches by 42 inches. It's a big boy.
Yeah, that's a cool size enclosure.
Yeah, yeah. And I
Are
over-engineered
there
it.
Wait, this
Are
is
there-
for the lizard?
Yeah.
are there pics up in the Discord
Of the lizard?
of the enclosure?
Oh no, it's just in pieces right now.
Oh, okay.
I'm literally framing it like a house.
Oh,
Is it
Yeah.
like insulated?
It will be insulated, yes. I have
Say
sheets.
it's freaking cold outside for a lizard, I feel like.
No, it's going in the house.
Oh,
So I have to build like each wall separately. And then I'm
Huh.
it's gonna be 2 parts, but I'm only building one part now because it's going to be an L eventually, but we don't have the space right now until Keegan is in and out and all of that. So I'm having to build it modular. Yeah,
gotcha.
it's a thing.
Damn.
I mean, send pictures when you get further through it, I guess.
I can send pictures of framed walls. That's all I got so far.
You know what's also a thing? Last session, when y'all fought T-Rexes. As a recap, y'all had a great breakfast after a night in a tiny hut. And then you woke in the morning feeling, pretty good, all things considered. Started venturing, following along the pings from the prototype tracking device that Gippert left you with. And that led you towards the large body of water to the east. Along the way, you encountered some T-Rexes and a Baba Booey that looked demonic and or devilish in origin. It was powered up when you first encountered it. Then some crazy shenanigans and light began being emitted from it. And some chaos ensued. You slayed a Tyrannosaurus devil thing. I don't know what you want to call it. Yeah, Barney. Oh, that's right. You slayed your Barney. You pit the other T-Rex against each other. Great tactical decision there. And then you looted a whole bunch of Spark. The readings did not make sense to Gippert as you reported this back, and he requested some time to study them. And then you all ventured further into the forest. And that is where we pick up today's session, as it is now probably getting into the mid-afternoon, trekking through the forest, continuing east as the pings have resumed. And you are beginning to see the body of water now poking between the trees. But you're still probably several hundred yards off. Any questions?
How close are these pings together now?
So you listen to the device. It seems like they're growing closer together. But what's interesting is these pings are irregular. They'll go maybe 3-4 seconds apart, and then 3 seconds apart, and then 2 seconds apart, and then back to 4 seconds apart.
Guys, I think our target is moving.
Or maybe the damn thing is broken.
Yeah, I was thinking more the reader's broken.
I mean, that too. How much can we trust Gibbert up there?
So is this like Barney 2 that we're chasing here?
Roll history.
Okay. 18.
As you say that out loud, your memory would recall that it was actually the beacon that you were drawn to first, not the Tyrannosauruses.
Okay, so the beacon wouldn't be moving, so that's I don't know about that. Um, maybe it's tracking more than one. Hey, does it have a filter that we can like tune into just one of them, or is it just erratic?
I mean, I could try and I would start fiddling with dials and knobs.
There's numerous dials and knobs on this device, Caltier. You have a knob on the left, a knob in the middle, a knob at the bottom, and about 8 different buttons. Any
Time to
preference?
totally wreck my settings
You know
like a
what?
boomer with a smartphone.
This sounds
Yep.
like a fun thing. It sounds like a fun thing to draw. So here's our device.
Shit, I forgot to open the thing.
Oh yeah, let me know if you need a sec. But it'll actually take me a second to draw this anyway, so you're fine.
Hey, Officer Smith, can you
Yeah,
make
what can I do for you, my friend?
can you make like landmines?
Mm, no, that's something we should have really brought with us if we were going to think about using them. Also, I got this gun, and
You
it's
shooting?
it's working really well. It's just it's kind of a one-use thing. You just shooty things, and that's kind of it.
But the lightning bolt was really cool. That was like really
Uh-huh.
freaking cool.
Yeah, I can overcharge the gun, but it's like dangerous because it can overload and be bad for the internal components of it.
You say overload. Like, does it have a chance of blowing up in your face?
I won't say there's no chance, but not a good chance.
Have you ever thought about just, bow and arrows?
Yeah, but what else am I gonna do? I got to fight with my fists on dinosaurs and stuff. Like,
Well, no,
the best thing I
absolutely
got.
not.
This is the best I got.
From experience, I can 100% say you don't want to be in their faces.
I like as we're having this conversation, I like saddle over towards a nearby bush / tree / cover thing, and I let the tiger jump out of my pack, and he's gonna like circle around us at maybe 20 feet out. Speed.
Okay, keeping a watch. Okay,
Keeping
Caltier,
watch for us. Yeah.
which button on this console are you pressing as they're talking?
I'll start with the biggest. Right there.
So that's one of the knobs. The knob seems to, in your hand, turn to the left or to the right.
Okay, I'll go to the right.
So you turn it to the right, the ping gets incredibly louder.
I think that's volume.
Turn it back down.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, see if it has like a vibrating mode.
No,
I
we need
hate
like a directional mode. Like, better
Yeah.
than this direction
See if
or
it
that
has a
direction.
compass on it.
Do I see a compass? This thing is not labeled at all, is it?
No, it just has.
No, you
numerous-
might just have to turn your whole body. Like, does it go louder if you go that way, or go louder if you go that way? That kind of thing.
The device, other than what you see pictured here on the front panel, is just numerous antennae sticking out of it in most directions.
Who designed? Oh, I don't want to ask that question.
Gippert. It was
It's
100%
definitely
Gippert.
from Gippert. Yeah.
Are you guys saying this across the link that he's a part of?
Yeah.
No, I said that out loud.
Not
Oh, out
actively,
loud.
but he
That makes
probably is
sense.
observing it.
Okay. If you're just talking out loud, then he does not hear you.
I'll do this spacebar looking one.
You press the space bar seems to be a physical button, and you tap it down. And when you tap it down, this functionality is not approved for initial mark testing of my device. Please report back with findings to encourage further discovery of device functionalities.
Well, that's useful. It's just a button that says words.
Oh, I forgot. I'm gonna be searching for like fruits and vegetables and mushrooms and stuff that Gibbert can use in cooking.
Okay. All right, go ahead and do an investigation check while Caltier continues pressing buttons. What do we got next?
I'll from left to right. I'll press the 3 buttons below that.
Okay. So the 3 buttons, the first 2 don't seem to do anything at all. When you touch the one in the middle, the ping changes from a ping to a vroom, Vroom.
Oh, it's the
Mm.
ringtone settings.
There are like any
I
fun
keep clicking
ringtone
it.
settings? Yeah, looking for a really good one.
As you begin clicking through, I need everyone to roll a d20.
Oh God. I got a 15 for investigation.
15 for me.
I got a 3.
Smith got a 7. I don't know what we're rolling, but it's a 7.
So yeah, it's just a raw d20. All right, Caltier, there are countless sounds coming out of this device as you cycle through what seems like an endless soundboard of samples. So the one that we arrive on, you get to decide. What noise would you want this device to make?
Is
Oh,
there
never-
one of Gippert just going ping?
Oh, there would be a whole, almost like a, I don't know how many of you are familiar with sound recording, but there's a whole patch of them. And he's trying different, and you might even hear like one test tone that says, Gippert Sound Brainstorm Volume 7. Bing. Pong. Dan. Floof. Ooh, that's kind of good. What is that? Oh, that's a chainsaw. No, never mind that one. Scratch Mark 7. So there'd be numerous sound effects.
Like, why did he submit his whole cassette tape onto this one ringtone?
Maybe he's trying to make a mixtape.
Anyway,
He's a
I'll just say
multifaceted.
this out loud to the party if I hear all this with them. I think Officer Smith would be like, can we ask him to turn all the signals from the ship off to like help narrow it down? What we're looking for?
You think it's running interference?
Well, we're getting signals from every goddamn direction. If we turn some of those off, it might be easier to find the one we're actually looking for.
I would just leave it on his cassette tape one.
All right.
You
Hey,
have to repeat
Gibbert.
all those sounds exactly the correct way.
Exactly.
Oh no,
every
these
time
are
it pings.
it gets set to one of those.
Oh,
It's just as you're cycling through, you would have heard all these different noises.
the bam or the bong.
Okay. It will be set to bam.
Yeah, just a message. Hey, Gippert.
Yes.
Have you ever submitted a mixtape to like a studio?
Well, I've actually researched those quite a bit. It would be really great if one of these missions we could go to a planet that actually offers them. I have several ideas. I've collected quite a discography from the various musics of the peoples and animals of the worlds that I've visited throughout the years and eons.
Yeah,
Did dinosaurs have music? I'm sorry.
Officer
Depends.
Smith audibly breaks in, like sighing out loud, like, can you just turn off all the signals on the ship so we can see where we're going?
What's going on with the device? Well, there should only be the one signal I programmed for it to track, which is the chaotic energy.
Smith just like slowly turns towards Calter.
I'm
So-
working on it, okay?
It's being erratic.
Yeah,
It'll
we're
like
getting signals from all over. We just say it might be user error. Give us a second.
Oh, well, it was configured pretty precisely. That said, can be a temperamental machine. Do you want me to come down and make sure it's set correctly?
yeah, that would be great.
Sure.
Oh. All right. The device in your hands will kind of vibrate slightly, and then a little compartment will pop open. And inside is a tiny little scroll of paper. Go ahead and retrieve the teleportation circle inscription there and just lay it out across the ground in any area that's roughly 3 feet by 3 feet in diameter.
I'll just go find a rock and do that.
So you roll out this thin paper and it is inscribed with runes. And as you roll it out, you see it's a teleportation circle. Great. Hold on one moment.
Yeah, I take some pythons from my climbing kit and I like try and help hold the paper down at the edges.
Nice. So,
So-
yeah, now it's got nice little corners.
Before he comes down, I have Hey guys, this is out loud. If Gibbert comes down and something goes terribly wrong, does anybody know how to fly that ship back home?
Was he coming on the ship? I thought he was like,
He's
blasting himself
teleporting.
down
Yeah,
here.
he's teleporting down here. It's a little bit dangerous. I'm just saying, if he gets eaten, are we still going to be able to get back home?
I guess I thought it was more clear, but yeah, we only get out of here if we complete the mission. Then we get a ride out.
And if Gibbert's dead?
Well, let's not get him killed. Poor little guy.
I'm going to keep my eye out while we're just sitting on top of a rock.
I got my friend. He's running around the forest looking out for us. He's covering us.
Okay. So before Gibbert shows up, or resolve that investigation roll from a little bit ago, it was a 15, right?
Yeah.
This is a very dense and lush forest, so you can collect 1d10 samples of various flora and fungi.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So your choice of something you think would be in this prehistoric jungle that you'd want to offer or collect or have a meal made out of.
We should save a little bit of that spark just in case some of the monsters around here want it. You could, like, use it as a flare or something, like go follow that sort of thing.
It's an idea.
Wait, the things that we spend, like, and get our prizes on? You want to throw them?
Yeah, but if it's us getting away or giving them a little bit of our treasure, I'm giving up the treasure every time.
Or,
I don't
said
see any need to do that.
You said you had a
We
bag
have other things.
Yeah, you said you had a bag full of, like, apparently a cat can come out of it. Don't you have anything sparkly in there?
What are you talking about, a cat? No, that's my friend. He's out looking in the forest for us. He's covering us. No problem.
I heard him
There's
purring.
nothing else in my bag. I turned the bag over literally, and there's nothing else in it.
Oh, okay.
Just a tiger bag.
That's just where he lives. Yeah, he's fine. He's fine. He's looking out in the forest. He can smell real good. He can see real good. He'll get us through. No problem.
I mean, if we need a distraction, I can always just like conjure up illusions and stuff.
Yeah, that's true. I also got an 18 in perception while we're standing on top of
I know you got all the stuff in that vacuum of yours, and sometimes these monsters, that's all they want is that special stuff.
So is it like a shop vac? Does it have a reverse and it can just start shooting shit out?
That spark is very powerful stuff.
Yeah, you're looking at the vacuum handle in your hand. It doesn't seem to, like, you can flick it on, but you can't seem to, there's no reverse suction or anything like that.
This is a very simplistic machine. There's no, like, reverse to blow. It just has a suck.
There's a little...
It's inlet only.
As you're looking around, there's like a little hatch at the bottom. It looks like if you were to pull down on it, a piece of the bottom of the vacuum would open up.
I mean, it's got a canister. We can always just, grab and chuck.
Well, that's emergency only. I'm saying we got to keep that stuff if we at all can. I don't know why I'm Southern now. Apparently I'm Southern now, guys. Sorry.
As Officer Smith begins his Southern transition, Gippert will come down through the teleportation circle. And when Gippert arrives, he's in a device you haven't seen before. It's a mech in which he is in the belly of it. And above him is this head mounted with a number of different weaponized looking things. The head itself has no face. This mech's head is like several tubes of different shapes and sizes. And the arms are quite large and offset to the sides and have these massive paws, probably about the size of any one of your waists. And the mech stands about 8 feet tall.
Holy shit!
Well, yes, you wouldn't expect a lowly gnome would come to the surface unguarded.
Oh my god, can you leave that thing behind? It looks so much fun.
Well, honestly, I'd be inclined if one of us was the appropriate size, but...
Yeah, I was going to say, can I examine the machine a little closer and see, could any of us fit inside of it? If we tried?
It wouldn't even take an investigation check. You guys are all mid-sized creatures, right? Medium?
Yeah.
So none of you would fit, as he is on the smaller side.
Damn.
I like tap on the glass. I'm like ding 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 ding. So you sent us down here with sticks and stones while you got this big monstrosity ready to go?
Well, yes, this isn't really required for the mission. I was just here to inspect the device. Hand it over.
Did you get video of those dinosaurs we fought?
Yes, merely late Cretaceous creatures, nothing to be worried about.
Actually, he's kind of right. Now that I go back to screening my gun, checking it out again.
So Kaltier, are you handing him the device?
Yes.
He begins kind of tweaking with different of the knobs and then pressing buttons on it. Well, yes, it's all. You shouldn't have been touching this, Kaltier. It was calibrated perfectly. And then when he gets to the button of the sounds and it goes bong, his face will turn a fairly bright red. Yeah, don't touch that. That's something I'm working on separate. And he'll rapidly click through until he gets back to the default setting.
We really enjoyed that one.
It's an idea for another. It'll sound great if I have the right reverb.
Had great harmonics. No problem with that one. All the other ones we hate, but that one was great.
You don't need to add anything to it.
As he's clicking through it to find the right one, I'm just gonna do minor illusion, so it just plays the same one every time.
Okay. So he'll get like a confused look on his face as it's just bong, 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 bong. Something's horribly wrong with this. Well, you're right. Maybe it's not doing what I hoped it would.
Yeah, here's a question for you. Do we get credit for this mission if our equipment was faulty to begin with?
Well, the testing of the device was really secondary. It was there to help you. I suppose you can do it, sort of with your 5 senses then, as he puts the device back behind him
we'll
in
still
the
keep
robot.
it. Don't do that.
We'll still keep the thing. Absolutely. We'll try it with the old-fashioned way.
I'll try to patch it all up. Don't you worry. It's clearly malfunctioning. I'll bring it back tomorrow.
Kaltier! God damn it!
Tomorrow, it's already day 2. We're already halfway through this mission.
That's right. You got one more day after this, and I'll get the, machine ride as rain. If you don't find, the chaos energy on your own, of course.
Ooh.
I have faith in you. You'll figure it out.
Before you go off and take that, can I try something?
They'll pull it back out from behind him. Sure.
I'll click through the settings, but normally.
Oh, it seems fairly temperamental. I suppose you can keep it on you, but I guess I need to make some tweaks when you bring it back. So just be careful. Maybe its readings can't be 100% trusted right now.
Good to know. How about you tweak it after the mission?
Sounds good. More field testing, of course. I'll make an entry in my log. And you can see him kind of type at the front of his little compartment he's in.
Have you ever thought about doing like a pop and just going pop?
I have tool efficiency. I can make basically any tool I need at the drop of a hat. So I pop out from my pocket a pair of calipers or something. I'm like measuring the distances between the buttons on the device and like the length of the antenna.
Officer Smith, I'm gonna just hold on.
Surely we can fix this.
That
No
device
problem,
took
right?
A lot of effort on my part, and it's got some quantum and cosmic
I'm being very
mechanics going
careful.
on in it.
Being very careful to avoid the quantum stuff. No problem.
I don't believe your retainer training has adequately prepared you.
I'm just taking measurements, see if we can make it better or not.
If I hear that those pliers have gone anywhere near my device,
well, they're not pliers.
Officer
There's
Smith,
just calipers.
you
Just
will be
calipers.
officially
No problem.
reprimanded.
We're just trying to get our mission done. I'm sorry, sir.
Then he's gonna sharp glance over at Kaltier. I'm holding you responsible for Officer Smith's behavior. The device is not to
me,
leave your hands.
Get anywhere near this thing.
We have an understanding. Anything else?
Here, I found these for you.
What are you handing him?
Tuna, stop, baby. It is a mushroom, a type of berry, and some type of flowering herb, hopefully, maybe. Plant.
Can I flash of genius you if it's an ability check or a reaction roll or a saving throw or anything? You get +4 to the roll.
Me?
I want to help her out with that. I want to be like, you can use this for this sort of thing.
Any intended use you already had in mind, or am I free to sort of experiment?
Do your thing, dude. You're like really good cook. I have faith in you.
I shall. I'm thinking. I have some ideas. I'll have them ready when you're done with the mission and I come to pick you up.
I'll try to find some like big dino eggs or something.
Ooh, an omelet would be fun.
That could never go wrong.
True.
Okay, thank you.
Well, all right. And he'll step back onto the teleportation circle.
Can you try and make one of those things for, larger animals?
Oh. I suppose I could. Sure, which one?
The suit that you're wearing.
No, which one of you? You have to be precise measurements on the interior, and you see him kind of lift himself up out by the waist and kind of dangle his legs. It's very specific inside here to get the right actuators in the right places. Otherwise, it's a very uncomfortable ride.
Oh my god. We need that for Officer Smith, and he also needs to be able to mount his gun on it.
Come on, this little guy, she don't need a mount. Got it ready to go at any point. No
but
problem.
if you're in a giant mech suit, you don't want to blow that thing in the glass bubble because I'm sure that would really trigger that whole explosion
this is
thing.
way more powerful than a gun he could put on that little puny machine. No problem.
No, for your gun, never mind.
Yes, puny machine, great. I'll talk to you later, folks.
God damn it.
You let me know who wants a mech, and then he'll teleport up.
Yeah, Officer Smith just like turns around to like ignore the blast off or the disappearance or whatever is happening behind him on the pad, and he like holsters his gun, puts his hands on his hips, and he's like, "Cosmic energy, hey, there's got to be some of that around here."
You're doing it.
Yeah, the foes of tyranny, we'll take care of that, no problem. And he like just heads off, kind of like in a slow pace into the forest directly ahead.
As a teleportation spell resolves, the piece of paper will roll back and curl up on its edges again, back into a tiny roll.
You know, Pisces, did you notice that Smith got like a voice modulator?
Yeah. He's getting all
so
the good
sorry.
toys.
So sorry.
I really need I need something fun and cool too. I don't think I would be good in a mech suit. Oh, unless it has like blasty feet and then you can just leap all over the place. Can you imagine that? Walking
You
and
wouldn't
talking.
fall from space screaming. Well, you can, but
Yeah, but like I would at least know I was going to be safe upon landing. Right?
hopefully.
Can we
Fine,
record
y'all. We're pretty new at this. I've only got a couple missions. You guys are pretty new as well. Like this is clearly above our pay grade, and they think we can handle this on our own. So we got to at least try and handle it on our own.
Yeah, we're walking and
Now, is that-
talking to the pings.
Is that little fiddle faddle machine working yet or not?
I'm looking at the thing again, see if it's working.
It's been pretty much reset to what it was. So it's giving it.
Oh, after you left, I totally reset it back to the sound.
Okay, so and I believe it was bong, correct? I think it was bong. So the bong is still slightly varying from like the 2 to 4 second interval. And you've been walking now for a little while after Gibbert left. And the body of water is coming more into view. It's this massive pond, could be lake. I don't know what distinction a pond to a lake is, but it is a big body of water, but seems to be surrounded on all sides by forest. You can start to see the other side of the pond. And as you're coming through there, oh yeah, that's right. We're in the forest. Forgot to put up our sound effect.
Yeah, I don't know how close we are to each other, but if you're close to Smith, you'll hear him like whispering into himself with his gun out, and he's still kind of keeping an eye out for where the tiger is. He's like, "Avengers of Freedom, we're making it right towards the objective. No problem."
Do you have a list of like taglines that you keep on you?
Oh, keep it quiet. Keep it quiet. We don't get caught. We're coming right here into the enemy zone.
It's all
Now,
enemy zone.
All of us are lovers of liberty. We'll make it up. We'll make it there ourselves. No problem. We just got to get in, get out, get the technology, get off this planet. That's it.
Pisces, this is all of them. He's cycling through.
Okay. I shall quietly trudge towards the objective.
Yeah. For no apparent reason, Smith is now trying to sneak, like crouching and walking.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm just walking behind them, watching them.
I'm walking quieter, trying to.
Yeah, I will take a level of exhaustion to commit to this if I have to.
Squat
appreciate
walking.
appreciate the commitment. All right, I'm moving you guys over. So you're coming from the south here, so I can drop your tokens down here. Officer Smith, Pisces, Caltier. That one's still owned. I'm just double checking everybody should be able to control it. Nope. So there's Pisces should be able to control your token now. And Caltier should be able to control your token now.
Yeah, there's a tiger like circling 20 feet out around us as well.
Oh, yes, that's right. That's right. Thank you.
I believe if you go into the token settings, you can set up the permissions to automatically do that.
Yeah, I noticed the Officer Smith is always fine, so it must be just something I don't have done right. So I'll get that fixed. All right. So as you're walking along this, following the river now towards this pond, what will catch everyone's attention is the sound of spacecraft. You don't see anything, but you hear that telltale hum of the engines that you would have heard when you came to in your new body, in various training missions when you were a golem and were boarded onto a spacecraft to take you from one mission scenario to the next. You'd be very familiar with the sound of these sorts of engines.
Yeah, Officer Smith makes a variety of various hand signs that mean really nothing. He's like up and down and sideways and stuff, and he can call the tiger back into him, I think. So
I just
the tiger would probably hear this before us, so he wants to like consult with the tiger basically.
I'm gonna speak directly to Officer Smith's head. Hey, we don't have to use hand signals. I don't think I was trained on those. You can just,
It's fine. Just stay down. I think there's something up ahead. Can you hear that? And he consults with the tiger. Can the tiger hear before we all can?
The tiger, go ahead and you can check in with it mentally. It communicates and talks to you, right?
I don't think it does. I think I have to actually call it in. I don't, there's nothing in the skill sheet that says like mental whatever.
Yeah, I'd say this one could communicate its feelings to you through the telepathic link. And so you get a sense of predatory instinct as the tiger is moving low, and it definitely is hearing that same noise north of you. Or sorry, this map is turned, I should really turn it 90 degrees or this will get confusing, but
So to the east of us?
yeah, so I accidentally made this map off, so this way is east over here. East. Where did
Stay up, down, left, right. That'd be easier.
Yeah, exactly.
Which way is north? Just tell us which way is north.
North is to the left.
Oh, to the left. Okay.
Yeah. I wrote the word east, then it vanished. Okay, great.
That's fine.
Yeah, I call the tiger
there it
back
is, I
in,
found
and I can tell it's hearing something. So I pet it or something, trying to converse with it and see if it is a noise that we can recognize or
How
have
far
heard
away?
other times in our lives.
Like, is it coming from the direction we're going? Can we tell which
Yes.
direction it is?
Yep, so I put a big east to help mark directions. It is coming from the body of water, more or less, in terms of direction, but above the trees, you're still underneath them to where the treetops are cutting off a lot of your vision of the sky.
Mm-hmm. Did we hear any water splashing or anything?
Roll perception.
Has gotten owned by a couple of.
That was a 4. My last one was much higher.
Nope. You just hear the ship.
Okay. So are we going towards this? This is all in like our heads now. So let's go check out the water. I guess we've avoided it for long enough.
Do we have to get wet?
I don't really want to, but at least we
Oh,
should.
there ain't no way I'm getting in the water in this suit. No freaking way.
Well, like I guess we can at least get a clearer view of the sky because we hear all these ships, but we can't see shit.
And as you finish that sentence, a large metallic red vessel will appear from between the trees, making its way slowly across the lake.
I'm gonna quickly duck behind this rock.
Okay. Anything else anyone else is doing?
Yeah, I instruct the tiger to like stay low and stay hidden under the forest like canopy. I assume he's probably pretty good at that. And then I'm gonna cast invisibility on myself and head to the east towards the water's edge.
Okay.
Do I recognize this style of ship or anything?
Yeah. Go ahead and roll a perception and a history check.
God damn it. Perception is 1.
Oof.
I think we learned about this in the academy, but
Yeah,
I didn't
history is
pay attention.
16. Yeah, I know.
So 16 history, 1 perception?
Yeah.
Okay.
As I'm trying to apparently hide at the same time.
You kind of search through your brain of different peoples and what their machinery might look like, but you just can't recall from your lessons. It looks familiar, but you can't place what it is. We're not in combat, but I'm going to move the ship slowly forward.
We did take a long rest like before this last episode, didn't we?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently my spell slots never reset. So.
Well, you took a long rest, but then you fought Tyrannosauruses.
Oh, okay.
So-
Never mind. Blowing all my spell slots.
No, we took a short rest. We took a long rest after that. We ended
What's
the
that?
session with casting Tiny Hut.
Oh, that was the
I
end?
thought-
Oh, okay. I got that.
We
And
took
then
a
we
rest
got-
in the hut, yeah.
And then
Oh,
we
my
got
bad,
a
my
meal
bad.
that got us like 7 temp HP or
All
something.
my notes said tiny hut. I should have.
Oh yeah, I
remembered to
have
do
temp
it the other way
HP
around.
still, yeah.
Okay, cool.
But my spell slots never reset, so I'm gonna go and reset them. Maybe
Sure.
cheating, not sure.
No, it's fine. If T-Rex happened yesterday, then nothing happened after that.
So I got one spell for cast myself invisibility and move towards the river or towards the water.
Okay. And we're not in initiative, but we'll move just to keep track of things. We'll move at an even rate. So top of the next round, the ship is slowly moving, and now it's lowering elevation too. It seems to be heading towards more or less the shoreline, as you can see kind of the path it's following down towards the ground.
Can I try to look out for like what it's going for?
Yeah, for sure. Go ahead and roll perception off in that direction.
So I'm trying to find a place where I can hide, like break my line of sight a little bit, or at least look smaller, but I also want to try and find a place that I can get a clear view. Like both. I don't know if that's possible. It kind of
Yeah, I
looks
would
like
say that
here.
that'd be a perception plus a stealth roll.
Yeah, it
And
looks
I
like
take
kind
the
of
average of the two. Oh,
here.
like visually.
Yeah, here
yeah.
might be a good one.
Yeah, those are big boulders covered in
Yeah.
vegetation, so they'd be
So-
pretty good.
So then but yeah, and it doesn't look like there's a lot of trees in the area, so I might be able to get a better line of sight of the
It's
thing.
probably a limitation of my map system. These trees would be actually
Oh, okay.
larger.
Okay, so it's like a huge canopy.
Yeah.
I got a 20.
Okay. The shoreline doesn't have anything on it that you see. There's no. I imagine you'd instinctually be kind of looking for a similar sort of device that you encountered with the T-Rexes. There's no Baba Booey or anything like that over there. It does seem to be just open shore.
What is the ponging?
You pull it back out of your pack or your pocket or wherever you had it, and it's going bum, 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 bum. It seems the source of the chaos energy is quite near.
I'm going to turn it down to be silent.
You turn the knob down, and it is silent now.
I'm trying
All
to.
right. Anybody else? Oh, go
I'm
ahead.
just trying to get a line of sight of the thing just to see if there's like anything coming off of it.
Okay. So roll perception and roll stealth.
Okay. Stealth is 10. Wow, perception is 11. Great.
Okay. You don't see any definitive markings or anything like that that catches your memory, but what will catch your memory, and I can't quite get this to visually show up on the map yet, but you see that the front of the ship where the landing ramp would come down, the ramp is already open, and hanging out from one of the rafters, you just see one big red arm and a bit of what looks like maybe some sort of leathery, almost a wing.
So I report this, like, to everybody in their minds. Do we want to try and like shoot at the thing hanging out of the side? Is it looking for some? I wonder if it's looking for us. I mean, I don't know what it's doing, but it's looking for something, that's for sure. And I don't want to. It's big, guys. And red and winged and yeah, not great.
Our goal is to kill chaos agents, correct?
In your training, if you were to encounter chaos agents, they were to kill on sight.
Fuck.
I think. Smith, do you have any traps you could set?
Nothing to like bring him in and catch him as far as what you're thinking. I
Do
mean,
you
I
have
can
an
blast the hell out of
EMP?
him, and he picks up his gun again.
Do you have
I
an
can blast the heck
EMP?
out of him any possible time.
Do the electric one. Maybe it'll fry the entire ship and they'll just sink in the water and then we don't have to worry about it. It'd be like all for one.
That would be no problem, of course, if that worked.
It'll work.
Okay, I'll come towards you. Let me see if I can get a good sight line on it from the river. And I would walk up past her, and you hear me like not being very stealthy, but I'm invisible. So you hear like crunching leaves and like snapping twigs and stuff to your right side as I pass you. I'm trying to get up to the corner of this river up there.
Okay. Yeah, you're invisible, so you don't have to make any checks.
And I bring I if I can, I'm gonna bring the tiger kind of like alongside me.
The tiger would instinctually more or less hang out right where you put
Hang
him
out
at the
within my
edge of
area.
the tree line. Yeah.
Okay, do I see anything better from up here? Like, do I have a good shot at anything?
Officer Smith, from this vantage point, you would get a much clearer sight of what is in there. I'm going to blow up its size so it has readability. But leaning out of the ship, kind of grabbing the top with one arm, is one of these guys.
So it's like an actual mechanical, like spaceship looking thing, shuttle looking thing.
Yep.
With
And
that
if you
basically demon hanging out of it.
Yep,
with,
and the demon is like roughly here.
Big stick on it.
And he's like kind of hanging out of the landing ramp. And the landing ramp
Can
is
I-
at the this is like
Can I
a
still,
top
like under my breath? Be like, War Wounds of Wonder. This is Crossbow 3-1. This is gonna be a tough mission. There's a big old enemy on a big old ship in the middle of the ocean over there. And he's using code names none of you have ever heard before. And he's just like trying to tell you that there's something crazy over there.
I need a translator. Okay, can you shoot it?
I'll take a shot if you think we can all take him, but it's gonna be tough. I'm telling you.
Can I get a line of sight?
Sure, yeah, you haven't moved yet.
Yeah,
You
go
can
ahead and move up towards me. Just be quiet, coming up towards the shore.
I just need. Okay, I just need to see it.
Okay. I'd say, well, which direction are you moving?
I was behind this rock and I moved up to these trees.
From those trees, you would not have a good enough vantage point to see it. It would be like what was being described to you, just like a piece of its arm is visible between the trees,
Can I go ahead and ready a spell while they're coming up in case everything goes crazy?
Sure.
I'll ready a shatter on the guy that's leaning out to try and like blow up right underneath him and pop him out of the vehicle.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. And I'd say with this amount of time and movement, the ship would move just a little bit closer to the shore.
Yeah, I'm moving to the shore, but I got a problem. You're invisible. We can't see you. You said to move up near you,
Yeah.
and
I like
that's-
reach behind me and I'm like, right here, this branch, and I like shake it just a little bit. Right here, towards the lovers of liberty. We're right here, no problem.
so I'm gonna move closer.
Ooh. At the shaking of the branch,
Ah,
the
fuck!
eyes of the demon dart towards the motion. And you hear him kind of say something towards the back of the ship and point towards Officer Smith and the branch.
I'm gonna give him a headache.
Okay.
Okay. Does like me seeing the arm count as me seeing the creature?
From this vantage point, I would say yeah, I'm okay with that.
Okay. Let me see if this it can. I don't know if it would be able to see this. It's basically me shooting like psychic energy at it. I don't know
Okay.
if like that's visible or not. The spell is Psychic Lance.
Yeah, let me see.
Like, would it be able to tell that someone, a
Oh, where it
creature
came
did this?
from?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm looking to see what the internet says. No, it should be invisible. It's more or less like a Professor X move.
Yeah, I just like give him a headache from range.
Yeah. So yeah, he wouldn't be able to tell visually where it's coming from. He might have other senses available to him.
Okay, he needs to make a intelligence saving throw.
Okay.
Needs to make a DC 16.
He saves.
Okay, you'll take half.
Okay.
That will be 24 psychic damage. So 12.
Roll initiative.
And hopefully he didn't see me.
Fucking 5! What the fuck?
I got an 11.
Oh no.
Smith got a 6. But I just saved reaction. I can blast
You
him
did.
at least once, right?
Yeah, you did have you were readying your spell shot thing.
Okay.
I'm just gonna yell on the intercoms like, I gave him an instant migraine. Get ready.
Really? That was the choice you made? Not to make him a friend? Why? Why was that the choice?
Okay.
He doesn't know it
So
was me.
at the top of the first round, the ship will quicken and move directly over the shoreline. And the pit fiend, as you now everyone can see as it jumps out, will jump to the shore. And as it lands, it will be like kind of holding its head and look off in the direction of the moving trees and hurl a fireball. So dex saving throw for Officer Smith and Pisces.
It can see you as I hear explosion.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do I get advantage if I'm still invisible?
No, because it's just a physical, you're in the area of effect of the fireball. He's not aiming at you. He's just tossing a fireball at the motion he saw because something attacked
I
him.
waved. I waved. 12 for Smith.
15.
Okay. and what's his save?
Over to the bad guys.
Wow. Okay. You both take 28 fire damages. You both fail to save.
It shoots fire. It's hot. It hurts.
It used half its movement to jump down, and it now begins kind of, you hear it snarling as it's like kind of prowling through the forest, moving between the trees, trying to look for whatever's out there. Let's see if it's eating. You don't see it lock onto any individual, so it doesn't seem like he's spotted you yet. All right. Also jumping out of the ship.
Yeah.
Oh,
As one does.
As one does.
Well, didn't you prepare Shatter?
Tried, but
Oh,
I
that's
guess
right. Oh, that's
not
right. You did.
working,
I'm
so-
sorry. I lost track of the shatter. You're trying to knock him out of the ship with it, if I'm remembering correctly, right?
Yeah, kind of like if we were getting attacked or something, I would try and blast him and knock him out of the back of it.
We'll see how this goes. This might take back the fireball. So this might wreck on the fireball depending on what happens. So what do I got to do?
It's 60 foot, so if I was in 60 foot of the back of the ship,
Yep.
he needs to make a DC 15 saving throw of
DC 15.
Constitution.
Okay. That is a nat 1 on the con
Wow.
saving
Each creature in a 10-foot radius sphere makes the throw. So if there's more in the thing, they probably would make it too. But
Okay.
3d8 thunder damage.
throw. All right.
Blast it around a little bit. Give me a second.
Ooh, a
That's,
migraine and loud noise. That perfectly pairs well.
10 thunder damage to them. If they're made of stone, crystal, or metal, they have disadvantage on the throw.
Okay.
No, they're not knocked around. Sorry.
Okay.
I mean, if it
If
breaks
they're
the
a
ship from
non-magical
under it-
object that isn't being worn or carried, also takes the damage. But like the ship itself, maybe takes some damage. I don't know.
Gotcha. Yeah, the shatter would ring out, and he's kind of like already like hurt by the mind blast, and then this will hit him too. He'll still end up doing the same thing on his turn where he jumps out.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
knocks
He
the
doesn't
fireball.
actually get blasted backwards or in any direction.
Okay. So that's the end of his turn. But what will also come jumping out of the ship will be one of these guys. We'll make him bigger so he's easier to see.
That's too big.
Okay. Okay.
He'll jump out onto the shore as well.
I love how
ship's-
he immediately shrinks it down.
Yeah, no.
Just wanted to make it bigger so you could see.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Thank you.
All right. So it will jump down. Let's see if it sees anything, because you see it as kind of bewildered as it jumps out. It kind of like hastily ran down the ramp and jumped down. Didn't even use its wings, just kind of landed. Doesn't see anything, so it's going to just start moving it into the forest. And it kind of looks back towards the pit fiend, and the pit fiend points in your general direction. And it'll use the rest of its movement to move closer to you. Kaltir, your turn.
Okay. Am I able to tell like how much the pit fiend was able to resist my spell?
You would have seen that it didn't like cause the racking pain that you would have seen in your practice with this spell, so you would be able to surmise that it didn't have the full effect you were hoping for.
Yeah, I was like trying to determine like how much he was able to save past that.
Oh, yeah, I gotta keep the screen up for some things.
It was like a roll, maybe. I don't know.
Well, you know what? Let's make it fun. This is a short session. Arcana roll against one another.
Nope. I got a 2.
He got a 24.
Yeah, high intelligence.
Good. He's bulky and smart.
My illusion spells are not gonna do shit.
I don't know. He failed my Constitution save, so maybe he's not too bulky, you know?
He did get a nat 1 on the con save.
He's a big beefy boy though.
So you don't know what his con
Okay.
actually is.
Okay. Did I see the? Can I see the other creature?
Yes, these are large demons moving amongst the trees, so you'd be able to follow their forms. And they're not trying to hide at all. They're just like in a advancing sort of charging motion.
I'm going to create a. What this creature sees, the white one, a shadow. Well, first he has to make the intelligence saving throw. Let's do that first.
Okay. Intelligence saving throw for this guy.
He will see a shadowy figure like dancing between the bushes.
He got an 8.
Okay, that fails. So this like a shadowy creature is going to dance between the bushes, like
Okay.
leading him this way.
Okay.
Oh, I would
And
have had a
then-
+5 to my save. Sorry.
That's
That was a
okay.
while
Do you
ago,
remember
wasn't
what
it?
you rolled?
15.
So 15 total? Or is that
That
20?
would have been a 20.
It still fails.
That's a
I told you it's a combat heavy campaign, folks.
Not good. It's not good.
that's a big oh no. So and then at some point the shadowy figure is going to, as it's dancing by it, it's going to reach out and slash it across its body and then dart into the woods.
Okay. Oh, hold on one second. Okay, I'm back.
Oh shit! I just realized I also have extra attack too.
How much damage does he take?
It will take 3 psychic damage,
Okay.
but hopefully that will distract it.
Okay. Anything else, Caltier?
I'm just going to continue to hide if I can.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and roll stealth if you want, because you haven't rolled it yet.
Oh, that's a. I don't want to say it out loud. That's a natural one.
It's embarrassing.
Heard.
I speak my spell a bit too loud.
Got it. And as you speak your spell too loud, the eyes of the red demon like turn towards you.
Oh no. I'm the squishy one. Um. Okay, I'm trying to see. The creature, I think, can make a save at the end of its turn.
Oh, okay. I will keep that in mind.
I'm using Phantasmal Force.
Okay.
Okay, and I'm as I see this guy running or see me, I'm just gonna run behind a rock.
Okie doke.
And
Officer
that'll be my
Smith.
turn.
Officer Smith, your turn.
Can I take like a free action to like watch that other creature jump out of the bird and see if I know what it is, or like if it's more dangerous or less dangerous than the guy with the tool?
So now that you're seeing it jump out, you would recognize it instantly as a bone devil. It would have been part of your training to be versed in all kinds of species.
That sounds like a lot of chaos stuff to me.
You know, you're reading the devils aren't, you know, they're evil, but they're not necessarily chaos agents. But given that your device was pinging here, you can infer any number of things. A bone devil is typically less deadly than a pit fiend, which is what you recognize the red demon to be.
Yeah, and Smith kind of wants to delete the ad first. So I'm going to move 35 feet south. However far that is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe over to here.
Okay.
And I want to blast twice at the bone fiend or bone whatever the thing is.
Bone Devil. Bone Devil and Pit Fiend. Kind of confusing.
My lightning launcher from my little tiny pistol. I just pick it up and I'm like, don't you worry, Crimson Bolt, we got this covered. You blast him twice. So 18 to hit and 26 to hit.
18 misses, 26 hits.
All right, so I get a d6 plus 4 for the main damage, and then 2 more d6s on top of that. So give me a second. So 8 plus 6, 14 lightning damage to him as I blast him through the trees. And I don't have another bonus action thing I can do. But I'll stay here in those trees. If I have another like 5 feet of movement or something, I'll try and like duck down behind some brush for maybe like half cover or something.
Sure. Yeah, there's definitely on that shoreline there, you'd probably be able to kind of get behind one of the tree trunks.
Yeah, if you need to move me or tell me which direction to move, that's fine.
You're trying to get protection from the white one?
Yeah, we're both of them really. They're kind of up to the northeast of me both, but
Okay, something
perfect.
like that.
Okay, and then Tiger has 40 feet of movement in his tiger form.
Okay.
I don't think he can make it to the Bone Devil thing, can he, with 40? He's way off to the northwest.
Yeah.
Or sorry, east, whatever that is.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, yeah. Especially having to ford the river. He could either acrobatics to jump over it or...
No, I'll have him dash action, and he'll cross through right here in front of me on that little inlet across the river, and maybe down here to the south of the Bone Devil guy.
Okay.
He's still hiding in the trees as much as he can.
Go ahead and roll acrobatics for me. For the tiger.
Dexterity? So dexterity plus his whatever check?
Yeah, so it'd be either dex if there's nothing on his sheet other than dex, or if he has acrobatics listed, you take his
He has
acrobatics.
a dex plus 2, and I rolled a 13, so 15 total.
I think a 15 is good enough. If you take the dash action and he moves expertly in battle like this, I would give you an attack back if you'd like.
He has plus 4 to stealth too, if that helps.
Depends. If you're trying to keep him in position and not seen, we can use that.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get him in position for the next turn so he can fucking pounce on some shit.
Okay, sure. Yeah, roll stealth as he finds a suitable position in the jungle to ambush this creature.
Sure. I got dice. I got dice for days. No problem. Oh, it was in that one. Yeah. The tiger like strips.
The tiger has its face.
Rolls over.
The tiger has its face between some branches and feels very stealth. However, its tail is just wagging.
I pat him as he goes by. I'm like, "Good job, buddy. You're doing great."
Anything else for Officer Smith or Tiger?
No, the tiger's done. That's my turn. Thanks.
Pisces, your turn.
I'm gonna move. Stop. 10 feet, line of sight of the pit fiend. And I'm just going to yell at him, "Fuck off!" I'm gonna cast command.
Huh?
I need him to make a wisdom saving throw.
That is a 14.
Yeah, he has to run. The target spends its turn moving away from you by the fastest available means.
Got it.
And then I am going to... This is difficult terrain, right?
Crossing the river would be, yeah. But the jungle itself is not.
How deep is this water?
The river, as you look down, it's further than your eye can see. So you haven't tested for a bottom, but the river seems to be at
Fairly
least
deep.
10 feet or so, yeah. It's
Okay.
not very murky water, but you can see a
So-
good 10 feet. You can't see the bottom.
So ending my turn in the river would not be a great idea. Got it.
Up to you. You've lived around water. There's many factors at play.
Yeah, no. I will just stand behind the tree with Officer Smith. That's it.
The ship will kind of rotate in place, and then you see it was kind of always moving with like an intentionality, and now it just seems to like more or less be parked, hovering there. And out the front of the vessel from the ramp, pretty much everyone except Caltier, given his line of sight, would see that there is another Bone Devil on the ramp getting ready to jump off. Back to the top of the first round. Pit Fiend is looking over at our good friend, Mr. Officer Smith. Is going to lob a fireball again.
He has to run.
Why do you stand next to each other?
Did you do Pit Fiend or did you do Bone Devil?
I did the pit fiend.
Oh, you did? Oh, shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sorry.
I shot the bone guy.
Yeah, sorry. I got confused on we were targeting
Oh,
different
by the
stuff.
way, correction for Phantasmal Force. He has to spend an action to see if it is real or not.
Got it. Would you like to have targeted the Bone Devil instead?
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
No, you're asking me this because the pit fiend is going to have a really high save.
Or maybe he already saved, hypothetically. And I don't want it to feel worse for you. So, if you wanted to have targeted Bone Devil, it's going to spend its turn running away.
Yeah, you could clearly see that Smith is like trying to blast away the bone guy first.
Yeah, that's why I was trying to get the pit fiend to run while we took him down real quick. No, fuck it. He's trying to get the pit
Okay.
fiend out of the fight for a bit.
He does make the save. All right. So it is his turn. He's shooting a fireball, deck saving throw from Pisces and Officer Smith.
We have a +5 to our saving throws.
Ooh, nice.
Me too.
Yeah. Doesn't matter though. His save is like 20 something. Because I only got an 18.
It also doesn't matter because I rolled a 2, so.
Okay.
You guys are really bad at this.
I don't like fire too
He's
much.
got
apparently.
really good aim.
Well, don't stand next to each other.
What was your save, Pisces?
18.
He rolled max damage.
Of course he did.
39. He rolled all sixes. So, except for one. So, 39 fire damage to Officer Smith and 39 fire damage to Pisces. I've never rolled that many sixes in my life.
Yeah, you just hear a rustling in the bushes behind where Officer Smith was, and you can just assume that he like collapsed into the bushes behind him.
I'm the last one standing.
The Pit Fiend will then take off into the air and begin moving over towards everyone. He'll get over to about here and see the kind of wrecked tree from this fireball and the two of you near it.
Flick him off.
All right, so what do I have to do again? Sorry, Caltier. I have to roll at the start of my turn or the end of my turn?
It's its action.
Okay, spend its action to determine if it's real or not.
Yeah, he has to spend its action to do another saving throw.
Okay. It got and it was intelligence?
Yes.
19.
Okay. It knows it's fake.
So it will have turned around to look for this thing. It knows it's fake. And it will see the tiger while it's turned around
Now,
because there's a tail wagging in the air, and walk over and do some attacks at the tiger.
I'm not sure what happens when I die. What happens to the tiger?
Tiger's fine unless you want to sacrifice the tiger to cast reincarnate on yourself.
Yeah, I think I would do that probably. I'll let the tiger sacrifice himself so I can come back to, I guess, 1 hit point or whatever.
So let me pull it up.
I think I have to, right? Like,
I mean,
it's the best option for me.
Yeah, you can. I'm just pulling up. I chose reincarnate for a reason, but it's been so long. Oh yeah, that's why. Okay.
What's the penalty? Yeah.
You're going to come back in your spot in a new adult body, and your soul enters that body. So you will be at full hit points, but I need you to roll a percentile die to see what race you're going to be.
Cool.
We just
Really
did this
cool.
on Sunday.
Really cool. Really cool. I love this. Percentile. How the hell do I do that? Okay, here we go.
Become an elf like me.
Yeah, D100 and a D10.
Tim got turned into a
5.
gnome.
It's a 5.
It's a flat 5. A 5, you will be now a dragonborn.
I feel like I breathe out a little fire when I like
fucking
get back
cool.
alive. And I'm like,
So
That's cool.
I know this isn't you, but unless we want to spend some time making you, I got a dragonborn player in a different campaign.
yeah, if you can give him a little blonde tuft of hair on top, that'd be great.
That would be pretty freaking funny.
Oh my
I'm just gonna
god.
drag him.
It's fine. It's fine. Just do whatever you got.
You gotta change your species real quick. Because you can breathe fire.
Yeah, that's true. Go into D&D Beyond and change yourself into a dragonborn.
I'm smart enough to do this. No problem.
Yeah, no
Oh, were
problem.
you variant human? You have to
Problem.
sacrifice a feat, maybe?
Okay.
Oh yeah.
It's all right. This gives me time to eat my salad while we resolve the reincarnation spell of Officer Smith. And that will destroy the tiger.
Oh, change race. Okay. Call the button. Is it my turn? Are you waiting on me?
No, he just wants to eat a salad.
Okay, yeah, keep going then. I'll keep half listening while I change my face. Okay, I'm just any dragonborn or just a certain type of dragonborn?
No, just any dragonborn.
There's 4 of them.
Yeah,
I'll just take the
variant you
basic
want.
rules one. I'll take the basic rules one. It's fine.
Right.
Keep going
So
though. I'm listening.
The Bone Devil will take its action to swipe at the tiger, who poofs from existence to reincarnate its master, and then we'll just kind of look around confused. Kaltir, your turn.
I'm gonna look at the bone devil that's coming out of the ship. You know, do you really think your master is going to praise you after this? Why don't you just go fucking attack him? I cast Dominate Beast on it.
Okay.
Does it work on devils? Demons?
Oh, it has to be a beast. I'll do enemies abound. Never mind.
Ah,
Close enough.
Intelligence saving throw.
that was a 3.
It now thinks everything is an enemy to it.
Got it.
That was a hold on. Let me see. Okay, for some reason all my meta magic options just disappeared. That's fun.
And not a great Foundry update.
Perfect. I was going to do it subtly, but I don't have that option anymore, so
Well, I mean, if you remember what they are, you can go look them up real quick and write them down. Take a screenshot.
it's fine. I don't think I had that one.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll say that out loud. So
Nice.
now this guy knows where I am. Keep running away.
Run
You don't
away!
see him moving towards you in any way. It seems like he's kind of like flying down to collect his kill.
Yeah, I'm running behind this rock and then
Okay.
jutting off into the woods.
Okay.
That will be my turn.
All right. Uh, Officer Smith, when you're ready.
Sure. I think I'm ready.
Okay.
Am I in melee with the guy? No, I'm not.
He's flying. He's a good 10, 15 feet above you at the moment, sort of hovering above you. You feel the downbeat from his wings.
Okay, I cross the river to my east towards where and I see the dead tiger over there. I get a little sad for a moment.
I mean, the tiger's not dead. The tiger poofed away.
Yeah, he poofed out of existence, and I'm sad about it.
Wait, don't get close to the bone devil.
No, and then oh shoot, you're right, actually. Nah, I just blast back at the main red guy. Forgot what his character was, but I'm just gonna blast 2 lightning bolts at him, see if I can hit him.
Okay.
Got worse to hit now. It's a 9. And oh god, it's worse. Another 9. I blast fucking lightning through the force and hit nothing.
Those do not hit anything.
I got no
So
tiger.
click on custom origin in your character sheet at the very beginning, and that way you can change the origin stat points so you can put it back where you were.
It's fine. I'm just gonna roll with it. Fuck it. Do it live.
As you remember and mourn your tiger, you realize you feel emotion in your pack. As you open it, if you'd like, your tiger can jump back out.
No shit. Welcome back,
the way
buddy.
this-
Get on in there.
The way this power works is you summoned him yesterday, and he's permanent, and you took a long
I think I
rest.
just summon him every morning, but I'm okay. I'm okay with
you
this.
do not. You do not. He's a permanent pet once you summon him. So he is back now. You've cast him for today.
Yeah, it's a free action to cast him.
Yep.
All right, buddy. Get back in the fight. No problem.
Okay.
What
Tigers.
color dragonborn are you?
I'm a bronze dragonborn. But
Also, I recommend staying like 10 more feet away from this guy or he might attack you.
yeah, but we're all in the thick of it, so I kind of want to draw some hits if I can.
Well, this guy is going to attack the closest thing to it.
Mm-hmm.
That includes the pit fiend.
Well, it's too late now. I already moved, but yeah, that was kind of my plan. I wanted to draw some hits if I can, because I'm back up to full hit points. You said, right?
Yep.
Fucking feeling good right now. No problem.
What would you
Oh my
like your
God.
tiger to do?
He's gonna rush at the bone fiend to the east. I'll just say that.
Okay.
I can't turn him around, but he's facing that other guy, and he.
Yeah, you can. You just right click on it. I can flip him for you if that matters.
Thank you. He gets a +5 to his hit, I believe. Yeah, he can pounce on him if he's ran more than 15 feet, which I think he did.
You did, yeah.
So target must succeed on a DC 14 strength save throw or be knocked prone.
You get to see saves.
Claw attack. Yeah, +5 to hit. So sorry, I'm learning.
No, you're fine.
Rolling a D20 with a +5. 18 to hit.
18 misses.
All right, next time, buddy, you'll get him next time. No problem. That's my turn.
Okay. Pisces, your turn.
Healing myself.
Okay.
And then, as my bonus action, I don't know. I'm going. I will cast Branding Smite. My weapon.
What?
And then I just stand there.
Staring
look
up
up-
at the pit fiend.
Staring up at the pit fiend. And in my head, and probably in everybody's head, I'm like, what the fuck just happened? Officer Smith died, and then he came back as a dragonborn, and then he just ran off like it was all okay.
Dragonborn, what are you talking about? We got
And
these
I-
suckers, no problem.
He
These
just
dog wargs will
left
never
me
take us.
here.
Hit him again.
He has a tail. That's my turn.
Yes. I feel like I take psychic damage from that as I like look backwards and see I have a tail.
I won't make it take psychic damage, but that's great.
Yeah, but he's confused definitely right now.
Yeah, Pisces is very confused.
Yeah, he's still like mentally in the fight. He wants you to fucking blast him. Hit him.
Nothing is within my melee range. I can't do shit.
Who cares? Hit him anyway.
Yeah. Let me just fly up there. I'm just getting ready to be smushed.
All right. Anything else?
That's all I got.
Okay, it's the start of the guy who's everything's an enemy. Do I do anything upkeep with this, or is it just everything's an enemy?
Let me see.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. How high off the ground is the guy?
About 15 feet.
So you can't hit him because he's up off the ground?
Yep.
Well, it can jump.
Good job.
Or just wing your sword at him. You can do that.
Oh, his
I would
AC.
recommend
It only
but-
regards everything as its enemy.
Okay, so no upkeep. It just I'm treating it like everything is enemy.
Yes.
So it looks out and scans the horizon, and it sees hovering 15 feet, large in size, this massive enemy devil, and it'll let out a roar, which the pit fiend is kind of startled at and might even begin to turn around. And it can fly pretty fast, so it will just book it from the ramp to the pit fiend, and it will do its thing. Let's see.
Okay, every time it takes damage, it must make the saving throw
I
again.
knew there was something. Okay, got it. Makes 3 attacks. Clue 2 with its claws. Those both hits, and 1 with its tail. That hits as well. Okay, it needs to make a con saving throw. It'll save, and I'll just roll up all the damage. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, these boys hurt. As this bone devil just kind of careens into the back of the pit fiend, is just clawing into its back, and its large bulbous tails just smacking into the back of the pit fiend, trying to sting it. That is its turn. Top of the next round, everyone would hear in their connection, I'm detecting intense cosmic surges in your area. Do you require assistance, retainers?
Yes.
Yeah. Bring the boom.
You heard them, Bippert.
Who the fuck is Bippert?
Is that the robot?
And the inside your little device, your little device, it'll start to vibrate, and a little tray will open up. And a tiny roll of paper will roll out. Put down the circle at once, Scoutier.
God damn it.
It's the Pit Fiend's turn. Pit Fiend is going to be very startled and upset at its ally, and will turn around and start smacking him back.
Yes, it is.
That's a miss. That's a hit. Okay. So I guess we got to resolve. Oh wait, I can just do all the damage first. Let me see if he. That's a hit.
Are you hitting me or my tiger? Which one are you hitting?
I'm
This
hitting
is
the bone devil.
Oh,
Okay. Holy. Don't let this guy hit you, guys. Is that enough? Yeah. The average damage on that will destroy the Bone Devil. As it just, with its big mace that you see in its left hand, just smite the Bone Devil out of the air, and the Bone Devil falls into the water.
Well, I'm glad I used that spell slot.
Wow, that's a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Okay. He is rolling well, not just on you guys with his fireballs. He crit that guy.
That's great for him.
He's doing great. He's doing a good job.
I'm so proud of him. Really.
Okay. Now this guy, he now sees the tiger that poofed away from him is now attacking him. Just very confused, turns around and will begin swiping at the new tiger that has shown up.
It's a magic trick.
Does a 17 hit the tiger?
Yep, tiger has 12 PC.
Okay. That'll hit. So it's 2 clawing attacks will deal 16 slashing damage. Then it's
His immunities to slashing, but I'm gonna say because of the ruling we did last week, I'm gonna say it's just resistance, so I'll have it.
Okay. And then its stinger is going to come down and attempt to poison it. Ooh, that's a nat 1 on the to hit roll. So it'll miss with
so
its stinger.
lucky. Poison. Poison sucks.
And that is its turn because it'll stay locked up with this tiger. Kaltir, as you have this roll of paper in your hands, it's popped out of the little device.
Okay, I will go ahead and run over here and place it like in this 5 or 10-foot square.
No sooner have you finished unrolling the paper than the spell activates. Very different than when you had enough time to kind of talk a little bit as Gippert was getting ready to come down. And what lands in front of you is this.
Nice.
Just onto the pad. It seems to be a large mechanoid device. The cockpit, it stands easily 15 feet tall. The cockpit seems able to fit any one of you. It has on one hand a harpoon arm and on the other a chain gun.
It's Titanfall. We're living in Titanfall.
Is it empty?
It is currently empty with the canopy opens.
Oh my god.
Oh wait, can I get in it?
You sure can. Yeah, you
Oh
sure
my
can.
god.
I haven't been able. I can literally do nothing with all my saving throws against this dude.
I know. I can't. I'm not going to be able to hit it, so I get it.
All right, so
Does it take like
you're going to have to pull up D&D Beyond.
Okay.
And you're the only person who didn't add to the campaign because you did the Foundry. I didn't think this through.
You can totally add myself somehow.
Yeah, so we need to add you to the
Pick random
Retainers of the
character.
Elysium. Oh, you're the DM. Yeah, so Tiffany has to invite you. You don't need a character. You just need to be in it because I'm going to assign you a character, which is the mech.
Oh. I had a level 3 version of this character. I just put in.
Okay. This guy is a really fun character, so I want to shout out that I'm giving you control of him, but I'd like control of him back.
No.
This is mine now.
And so now I'm trying to remember how to unassign him.
Deactivate?
If you look in the campaign view, there's just click the unassign button.
Yeah, there we go. I'm in the wrong window. That's why. Thank you. Thank you. And unassigned. There you go. Now you can claim the O-3000.
Lame.
And as you get into him, your turn will now be replaced with its turn. So it is the start of your turn in the O3000.
Oh my gosh, there's so much stuff.
You are
I
now
need to.
Keltier. There you go. You can now move your token.
Okay. Can I still like cast my spells if I need to?
From behind the cockpit, spellcasting is incredibly difficult, and if you were to begin to even try, you'd notice there seems to be some sort of metallic protective mesh that simultaneously keeps magic effects from reaching you, but also keeps magic effects from reaching out.
Okay.
Short answer, no.
Okay. Does it take like a bonus action or free action to enter this thing?
I'm going to say because of this device, which is a Warforged quasi cyborg thing, you are now a new entity while in the O3000.
I meant like before I enter it, can I cast a spell
Oh yeah, you can do that.
as a bonus action? This is not gonna work, but might as well cast a spell while I still can. Um, I'm going. Is there any? Can I see if there's any more creatures within the ship, or is that it?
From here you can't see anything. You wouldn't even need to do a check.
Okay. Um, hmm. Might
Can
as
you
well.
can
If
you
I
send me
cast,
sorry, I got to do something real quick. Can you send me a campaign invite? Tiff, that was my only character in the campaign, so now I can't see anything.
It's in the pinned post.
Oh, sweet, sweet. Thank you, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to see here. Bonus action.
All right, now I'm back in there.
Okay, I don't know if this will work. Pisces, catch. And I am going to summon a illusion. What kind of weapon do you use?
A sword?
Great sword or long sword?
Just a long sword?
Okay, I will
Oh,
summon
short sword.
Okay. For a paladin, really?
I don't know. I thought it was a long sword, but apparently it's a short sword. So now I'm really confused why I'm holding a short sword.
Usually paladins have like great swords or long swords.
Well, I have a shield.
You can one hand a long sword.
I know, that's why I said long sword, and then I looked at my character sheet. I was like, wait, no.
Anyway, I'm going to shadow blade a long sword and chuck it at you. I don't know if it'll require your bonus action or something to pick it up,
Okay.
but it will do 2d8 psychic damage when you swing with it.
Okay.
You can
Okay.
also throw it if you want.
And then after you do this, you get into the O3000.
Yes.
As a cockpit closes around you, this mesh like illuminates a whole different vision for you. All of the outside world fades away, and you're now into this vector space. You see everything out in front of you in the jungle as like these vector versions of themselves. The trees made out of wireframes, the water sort of this digitized mesh that's undulating in like little movements that are sharp and quick as opposed to realistic looking. And in front of you, you see now this readout of all sorts of stats related to the Pit Fiend. You see a readout related to everything having to do with Pisces. All these heads-up displays are just a way too much information to take in at once. And as you're kind of coming to this new world that you're living in, a voice will be heard in your head. Welcome, Obliterator, online. Requisition.
I am
What?
so jealous.
This thing has a harpoon arm.
Yeah. And pay attention to your inventory. That's all I'll say.
Oh my god.
You can either use the arm and shield combo, or you can switch to the chain gun, which will take off the shield and harpoon arm. You can have one or the other active.
Does it? I can only have one on. Does that cut? Like, do I have to make like an action to switch between?
This mech is so large and cumbersome, it takes your full turn to switch from one to the other.
Okay. You know what? I'll keep it on for now, maybe.
Okay.
I'll decide when my next turn comes.
This is the start of your turn as the O3000. You have
Already
a full turn in front of you.
Oh, okay.
And I
Right.
started blasting.
May I have a turn to...
Harpoon
Yeah.
arm.
Yeah,
I
we
mean-
actually need to get him down on the ground so we can all fight him.
I
I
am
will give you
going to
just enough
move
time.
forward, just like blasting through these rocks just to get by.
Crunch, crunch.
And I am going to switch to the chain gun, I guess.
Okay. You see this mech that has appeared out of teleportation circle. Kind of, it has this like big blast shield on one arm and the harpoon on the other. And the blast shield moves 90 degrees to the side, revealing the full barrels of the chain gun, which lock down into position. And then this arm moves, and the harpoon gun is stored behind the mech, and it combines both arms together to make one arm for the chain gun. And that is the end of your turn to do that.
Okay.
So you can de-equip the harpoon and shield and put on the chain gun if you want to track your actions. Or you just equip them both, and remember you can use only one or the other. Just make sure to de-equip the shield because it affects your stats.
Good to know.
All right. Officer Smith.
Not much I can really do except keep blasting. So want to move up north towards the ship, I guess. Does the ship have any weapons that are visibly like shooting at us or anything?
Nothing shooting at you. You would see these long kind of laser cannon arms underneath its undercarriage. So it seems to have two large cannons.
At least I'm close to it though if I need to be. Okay, that's good enough though. I'll move up there and then I'll start blasting. I did
Okay.
fix my character sheet, thanks Tiffany.
Yep.
I got a 10 second attack, 18 to hit.
18
Hit the big red
misses.
guy.
18 misses.
And the tiger feels like doing something probably too.
Okay.
No, I don't do anything else. Okay, yeah, the tiger, he gets another bite attack, so 20 plus 5. Come on, buddy, do something. 16 to hit.
16 will not hit.
Man. It's okay, buddy. We'll get him next time. No problem.
You're so encouraging to the tiger. I love it.
Yep. Foes of tyranny. We got these guys. No problem. Just keep fighting. Keep fighting. And he like tries to encourage his friends with his bonus action. That's my turn.
Nice. Pisces, your turn.
The Pisces is so confused. One person dies, comes back as a freaking dragon. The other one is now a machine. Yeah, sure. We'll just see what happens. I'm gonna look up at the big red guy. Say, you're an asshole. Drop that. You don't need it anymore. You're strong enough without it. I'm gonna try and command him to drop his weapon.
Okay.
The
I feel
wisdom.
like a strength check would just be better.
Wisdom. I can't reach him. I can't do anything.
Oh, the pit fiend or the...
Yeah, the pit fiend. I
know,
can't do
I was
anything.
trying to all my spells.
That is
Nothing
a-
will bring him down to the ground.
Yeah, I
That
know.
is a 10.
So he drops his weapon.
So this big flaming maul just
Yeah,
lands on the ground next to you.
Yeah. my god, wait, how big is it?
So he's a large size, so it's probably like the size of a street light. So it's probably a good 10 feet long.
Oh, but it's got to be really shiny though.
A foot around.
I am not strong. Can I try and drag it into the water?
It would actually be almost there to begin with. So you probably could try to like kick it into the water or something like that.
I will do everything I can to get that shit in the water.
Yeah, well, if you're cool with cashing in your bonus action, I'll give you a athletics check at advantage.
Oh, fuck. I'm still gonna fail. It's a 9!
It's right there on the edge. It's maybe 30, 40 pounds, so it doesn't take a ton of strength to move this thing off into the river, and it will like roll with a splash into the river. And within just a few seconds, it'll vanish from your sight into the deeper depths.
Fucker! Wait, fuck. He can still throw fireballs. I'm getting in the water.
Okay.
I'm gonna
You
get
don't know. Maybe that was a spellcrafting focus. You don't know.
I don't know.
Okay.
It may be a
You
spell
jumping in the
focus.
water?
I'm still jumping in the fucking water.
Okay. Yeah, go for it. Put yourself wherever you want.
Because if I'm under the water, I can't get hit by a fucking fireball.
Also, you see this mech charging a minigun, basically. A chain gun.
Yeah, she just wants to fucking nope out of here. She
And,
doesn't
like,
know what the
most,
fuck
like,
is going on.
robotic voice of like, Pisces, get down.
I'm down! I'm fucking under.
Okay.
Under the water,
anything
trying
else?
to hold on to like any kind of root or anything from the trees so that I'm not like swept down.
Yeah. That'd be pretty easy to come by. And when you kind of gain a sense of how much breath you have, go ahead and roll a d4.
Three.
You'd have some submersible training in your life. So you know your best record in the breathing tanks was 3 minutes underwater.
Cool. I'm just gonna chill here.
All right.
Got a dinosaur and a fucking like armored gunned thing. Good.
So the pit fiend looks down. It's now his turn. Sees his weapon's not there. Neither is the paladin. But hears this moving through the jungle behind him. Will turn around, very surprised. Fireball. Dex saving throw to 3000.
Dex saving throw.
Yep.
Well, that is not gonna make it if it's a DC 20.
It is at this point, since we're fighting Mega Mech versus Pit Fiend, I will share. It is a 21 you need to beat.
Oh yeah, definitely not.
Okay.
Unless this thing has like advantage on something.
You tell me. What I love is throwing you into it is like you just getting behind the wheel all of a sudden. So it's okay if you don't play optimally because you're trying to figure it out. You take 20 fire damage.
Not a problem for me.
Why the fuck does he get the 20 damage fireball and we got 40? We're made
that's
of
law of
flesh.
averages. I've rolled a lot of 1s and 2s on this one.
Does my temp HP carry over?
No.
Okay. I guess if this thing gets destroyed around me, it'll carry on to my sheet.
We'll see if we get there.
Hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
And that is all I want to do. Yeah, that's all I want to do. Okay. Then next up is this guy who's still fighting the tiger. Does a 11 hit the tiger?
No, it's 12.
Oh, nice. And wow. Oh, no, it's a 7. I thought that was a nat 1 for a second. 7 plus. Okay, that one will hit. And that one will hit. So another 16 slashing damage. This time the stinger will hit. So you take 13 piercing damage plus 17 poison damage. And then you need to make a con saving throw.
Okay, I can half the piercing. This is the tiger, right? Not me?
Yeah. Yeah, tiger.
So what's half of 13? 6, 7?
We've been rounding down, so 6.
Sorry, I got to do one thing at a time.
No, that's fine.
And then what was the last one?
17 poison damage. And then you need to make a con saving throw.
Minus 17. Equals 81. Okay, and then his con is plus 3. So rolling. 17.
Okay, cool. You save. You are not poisoned. That is him, Kaltir. Your turn.
Okay. I just realized this thing's a fighter, so I know what someone I'm doing.
Hey, there you go.
Guns go. brrrr.
Just charging up this gun and gonna fire. What does burst fire do? Is
Burst
that
fire?
like a cone?
No, burst fire means that you can obey all melee rulings assigned to ranged weapons. So in this case, you can take the full 3 attacks instead of having to reload.
Oh, okay.
So because you have 3 attacks from your extra attack, you can also do your action surge and everything. So you can do a lot of shots in one turn.
You get to go burr, 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 burr.
You know what? I'm just
Empties
gonna
all the
go...
bags and jumps out.
I don't care about the heating on this thing. I'm just gonna go full blast.
Okay.
If it ruins the gun, that's their problem.
Gibbert can fix it. Gibbert!
Okay.
Sends us a goddamn robot with no pilot? What the hell is that?
17.
17 will not hit.
And then a 29.
And that'll hit.
And a 26.
That'll hit.
Oh my god, there's so much damage. 17 for the first hit.
Okay.
And 14 more damage.
Okay. As this chain gun begins to shoot, you feel a surge of energy rack through the what did I call it? I'm spacing on the word. The realm that you live in. It's all vector. There we go. The vector plane. And you see a dial-up next to your like HUD that you're looking through. This dial-up gauge fills up, and there's a flashing button that says "Arcane Disclosure?" ? And it's flashing.
I click it.
You may cash in a spell slot, and determine whatever rank spell slot you have. You can roll an additional D20 of damage.
So from my sheet.
Yep.
Okay. Since
So if
I'm
you
going
burn a 3rd level spell, you can roll 3d20 additional damage.
3rd level, it is.
So cash in your 3rd level spell slot because it expends it as this suit. The chain gun draws this energy, and what kind of energy is being infused into the chain gun?
Since my magic revolves around psychic and illusion, it'll be psychic damage. And okay. So I rolled a natural 20,
Nice.
a 14, and a 16.
Nice. Okay.
50
So
fucking damage.
50 psychic damage. Now
I'm just like shooting illusions out of this gun now.
Now I need you to roll a. Where is my sheet here for this? Sorry, lost track of it.
This is the fuck you fucked around
Roll.
and found out table.
Roll a d12 for me, Kelsey.
11.
11. You get to choose. Would you like to inflict? So in your vector display, another pop-up will say condition 1 question mark, condition 2 question mark. You see 2 options of conditions.
Yes, to 2. This is so much fun. You all hear it.
I love that this is with psychic too. With the last bullet from the chamber of this gun, there's an extra exertion of arcane force, and the pit fiend is rendered unconscious by this blast, falling to the earth.
Oh my god! I get auto crits!
It has a feat if it hits with all of its shots, so it did good.
Well, that was just my action.
Yep, that's action 1. So it is now unconscious. So you have attack rolls with advantage.
Can I see this guy?
Yes. You would see between the trees, and you would definitely see it like tussling with the tiger.
How hurt is the tiger compared to it?
You tell me, Officer Smith. I'm not sure how bloodied this tiger is.
The tiger looks pretty good. He's he's a pretty tanky boy.
Okay, Pisces, you look like you're in some trouble down there. As I will go ahead and action surge. Does that mean action surge? That just 1 extra attack, I believe, right?
You can use it to do an action, but your extra attack should kick in again, so you would get 3 attacks.
Oh,
Yeah, it gives you a full
Okay.
action, not an attack. It's a full action.
Yeah.
okay. Another burst of rounds.
Okay.
Just absolutely obliterating this guy. And okay, that's a natural 1. 17 doesn't hit. 23.
23 will hit.
Did you do it with
Okay.
advantage?
Oh, advantage.
Yeah, you would have
Unconscious.
advantage.
19. Does that hit?
19 will just hit.
Oh, cool. So 2 hit.
Okay.
Let's see. 13.
Okay.
And 17.
The similar button lights up again, requesting if you would like to tap more spell slots.
How hurt does this thing look?
I mean, it's currently unconscious and you're riddling bullets into it, so you seem pretty confident. It looks pretty bloodied, yeah. Seems pretty beat up.
Yeah, go big or go home, right? As they say. I'm just gonna go the full 4th.
Okay, going full 4th, roll 4d20.
18.
My God.
Okay.
17.
Okay.
3.
Hold on. Okay.
Okay.
What
And
else?
the last one was a 13.
Okay. As you're just pumping bullets into this passed out devil. Now I need you to roll on the screen. A new sort of visual diagnostic comes up, and it's a bunch of red X's, and they're flashing and flashing, and now you hear beeps, and the voice inside, overloaded. Go ahead and roll a d12 for me.
That will be a 5.
You are. You are now incapacitated inside the obliterated 3000. And you just pass out from the exertion of drawing all of this magical essence out of your body.
Gamer's gonna be so mad.
Okay. Good job, Kaltir. That's your turn. Officer Smith.
Yeah, so is that creature still alive? Can I tell from where I'm at?
if you're talking about the pit fiend, it's still alive. It has just been knocked unconscious by the blast. You don't know for how long.
Hmm.
You just heard the thud of it hitting the ground. And
Oh,
now
no,
you hear
the-
like, machine gun fire.
Yeah, I can go 35 feet. Can I get in, like, maybe to, like, right here? Is that close enough? Or is that too far? I don't know how to measure in this. I was here.
Oh, so there's a little tool on the left, and then you just draw it. So that would be 25
30.
feet.
Okay, yeah, that's good enough. Then
Okay.
I'll blast this little bone demon thing. First level thunder wave, hopefully.
Okay.
Needs to make a con 15 saving throw.
Got a nat 1. Jeez. A lot of nat 1s.
Cool. He takes 14 thunder damage and is blasted 10 feet in the opposite direction from us all. Goes
Okay.
to the right and down.
Okay. Oh, to the right and down like that?
Yeah, yeah. And then that, which is exactly what I needed. So my tiger doesn't take an opportunity attack and he can roll around wherever he wants. Maybe over here first, a little bit down, a little bit over. He's coming back. He's going to attack the guy again.
Nice.
Actually, no, I don't have any more movement. Never mind. But he gets, he has to make a DC 14 strength saving throw or be knocked prone from a pounce from the tiger. Out of the trees comes the tiger.
He passes.
I still got a bite attack though. 20 plus 5. 15 to hit. Man, I've been rolling like trash tonight.
I feel you.
Yeah, I guess that's my turn.
Okay.
I'll let the tiger take the hits.
All right. Pisces, your turn as you're underwater. You heard a thud, but you didn't see anything. And then you heard chain gun fire.
So I'm gonna
And like
peek.
a apparent lightning storm off in the trees to your right.
There's a lot of noise going on.
And the sword in her hand disappeared.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm gonna peek up,
Okay.
and I guess I see this dude.
He's like right on the shore. His hand might even be in the water. So like as you're swimming up, you see like 2 of his claws just breaking the water's surface.
Is there any movement from it at all?
You look closely. You don't have to do a check or anything. It's still breathing.
So I'm gonna grab my sword, and I'm going to attack it,
Okay.
but it's an auto crit because I'm melee,
Nice.
which means it's gonna be a lot of damage because I'm also gonna do the thing that does the thing.
You had the branding up. from
I
before.
did.
Yeah.
And I'm also gonna divine smite him.
Noise.
So are the divine smites also doubled on a crit?
Yeah, I mean, it's melee based. Yeah, you do double smite damage when you crit. Yep. I remember that from my paladin. And what did I name him? He had such a stupid name.
21. What about... I said it, what did I cast? Was it Wrathful Smite?
You said branding smite was what I heard.
I don't have branding. I have Searing, Thunderous,
So you probably meant something else. You just said branding.
Wrathful.
Maybe wrathful. That sounds like branding, but I don't know.
I mean, I spent spell slots. I just don't know what it was. We'll go with
I
Wrathful.
remember you saying the words branding, but it sounds like
Okay.
you were.
Oh no, it is
I think
branding.
it said
Okay,
blinding.
it is branding. It's a level 2. I was looking at something else.
Gotcha.
Is branding smite also doubled?
Yeah. Yeah, it's all melee attack based, so you just double all the dice. The only thing you
Also-
don't
all the
double.
time.
The only thing you
20
don't double is the bonus.
26 for the first hit.
Okay.
The second hit is going to be 23 because I rolled better, but
How
not
do you wanna do it?
obviously. Oh fuck yes! Fuck that stupid creature. I'm going to just stab it in an eyeball, and then when it doesn't move, I jump on its forehead and I stab down with the other. And the branding smite is force radiant damage. So glowing
Ooh, nice.
energy just kind of erupts from its ears and out of its nostrils and out of its eyes as it dies.
Nice.
Okay,
You
so
stand victorious. You're probably like on it, I would imagine.
totally, yeah.
Yeah. Anything else you'd like to do?
Gonna look up at the machine. Hey, can you shoot down the ship? Hello? Hello?
A mechanical voice will echo out of the ship. Mechanical, or no, operator offline.
You killed him? Are you serious? That's fuck.
Operator offline.
So I'm gonna walk over to the machine, like tap on the glass. That's all I'm gonna do. That's my turn.
Can my face just be smushed against the glass and just
100%.
Kaltir, wake up! We have a ship to take down. That's it.
Okay. Back to the top of the next round. Pit Fiend is dead. Oh yeah. As the Pit Fiend dies, the
Fuck!
ship in the air will fall and crash into the lake. It seems in some way the two are connected. And it just begins like slowly sinking into the lake.
Wow. Never mind, you can take your nap.
This guy's turn fighting the tiger. That'll hit. That'll not hit. And the tail will hit. So that is an 8 slashing damage to the tiger. Then 13 piercing. 17 poison. And then a con
Sorry,
save.
I gotta go slower. 13
Yep.
piercing, halved is 7.
6.
6, yeah.
Okay. I can't do math. 60. Okay. Go ahead to the last one.
17 poison.
Oh, that hurts.
And then you have to do a con saving throw after that.
I think I'm already poisoned, so it doesn't matter.
No, you saved the first time.
Oh, did I? Okay.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah. I still got to do this math. Give me a second.
Sure.
7, I'm gonna say. Okay. And then con save of whatever. I don't even know. Plus 3. Got an 8.
Your
Probably
cat is
poisoned.
now poisoned. Yep.
Cool.
All right. You can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turns to end the effect.
Yeah, into the tiger's turn, right?
Correct. Kaltir, roll a Constitution saving throw.
So elves are immune to magical sleep, I just remembered.
You're not asleep.
You're just unconscious.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, you shot your shot, man. All of it.
You blew your load.
Natural 20.
Nice.
I didn't want to be vulgar, but yeah.
Oh, I will be for you.
You come to in the cockpit. Wow. And there's just like alarms beeping around you, and just the voice repeating in the background: "Operator offline. Operator offline.
Court.
And I see-
Operational.
I just wake up
controls
to
restored."
Pisces on the other side of the glass, just knocking.
Nice. Yeah, you just like Pisces as you're looking, just one eye opens real quick. But you're back, Eltier. You're in the cockpit.
Is this at the start of my turn?
Yep.
I'll take control of the controls aim the gun up and just start shooting into the forest.
At anything in particular?
This direction.
Okay, so you are aiming at that guy. Okay. Yeah. Go for it. He's certainly
You're
big enough.
definitely gonna hit me or the tiger.
If I roll a natural one, maybe. I don't know. However you roll it.
Don't worry, I got it.
23,
Yep, that'll hit.
24, and a 27.
Yeah. Those work.
Does he still have ammo after all that?
He's got a lot of ammo.
This ammo is not in my character sheet, so I assume I have a lot of it.
You do. That's why I didn't put it in there.
It's an interdimensional space just full of fucking ammo. A bag of holding.
That'll be 40 piercing damage.
Okay. The surge comes back, that familiar sensation, and the button for the arcane lights up on the side.
Nope. Fuck you. No.
Okay.
Not again.
Not this time, bitch.
All right. Anything else you'd like to do?
I guess I should make my way. Can I pick up Pisces?
In your current setup, both your arms have combined into the chain gun. So even though your graphic has 2 arms, that's when it's in its shield mode. It is now just like one big gun, essentially.
Okay.
It walks on 2 legs.
I'll just slowly make my way.
I mean, I don't think you're that slow.
I have 40 feet.
Yeah, you got 40 feet.
I can go 30 feet technically because this is difficult terrain.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't think I have any bonus actions. That will be my turn.
All right, Officer Smith plus Tiger.
Yep. Officer Smith takes note of what's going on and kind of hears a bunch of explosions behind him and feels like maybe it's going pretty well. So he clicks the setting on the gun over. Gonna blast this guy with a ray of frost. Hopefully freaking hitting him this time.
Nice.
23 to hit.
23 hits.
He takes 8 cold damage, and he is reduced in movement by 10 feet for a turn. And
Nice.
then the tiger can take just another bite. I guess I'll try and bite him again. Sure.
Okay.
+5. I'm not even. 16 to hit.
Nope.
That misses, but the tiger's still engaged with him, and Smith is not. And I'm gonna go ahead and bonus action yell back to the crew. How's it going back there? It's doing good up here. No problems over here. Looking for input. What's going on behind the bushes behind him?
I'm gonna start some
Dump.
spring cleaning.
Okay. Heard. Anything else, Mr. Smith?
No, that's our turn.
All right, Pisces, your turn.
Time to vacuum. That's my turn.
You get ready, you pull the vacuum out, you're looking around, nothing's popping out of it.
Huh. What the fuck? Okay. Do I see the weapon in the water anywhere?
No, it faded from view within seconds of you pushing it in.
Can I spend my turn tying a rope around a tree? I'm gonna go diving.
Sure.
Okay. I'm gonna go look for the weapon.
Okay.
See if it just sunk down. I would imagine it.
I
wouldn't
made a
get-
lot of battle noises. You guys know I'm still fighting, right?
You have a robot on the way. I can't do shit.
Okay.
Literally, I can't hit these things. Yeah, so I tie a rope around a tree and I just kind of jump in the water where I push the thing. I'm gonna try and
Okay.
find it.
Yeah, I'd say we'll charge you your bonus action to tie the rope because you're, pretty expert in the field. So you can still have enough action economy left over to do an investigation check for this one.
Okay. Nine.
You're looking down and it's hard to see because the water isn't very murky, but it's still not great for just your eyes underwater to be looking. So it's tough to see. And as you're looking through, you don't make out the weapon, but you do make out an eye staring back at you about this big.
Hi.
Barney's back.
Okay.
He's probably about 10 feet of movement left. You're probably about that far down under the surface of the water at this point.
Can I see what it is at all, or it's just a big eyeball?
You focus in on this eyeball, roll perception.
Oh, that's persuasion. Hold on. I don't think that's the same thing. We'll just keep the roll though. It's just a 12.
12. It's tough to tell as there's bits of dirt that's been disturbed by the body of the mace, then the ship falling into the water. So there is a lot of tumultuous water. The best you can make out around the eye is it's attached to a very large head of some creature that is moving slowly away from you towards where the ship went into the water.
Okay. I'll just stay under and kind of watch it, and if I need to, I'll command it to fuck off my next turn.
Got it.
It's been working
you're
out
hanging
great
out?
so well.
Hanging out under the water. Got it.
Yep.
All right, top of the next round. Bone guy fighting the tiger. That's a hit. That's a hit. That's a miss. So the tail misses. You take 16 more slashing damage. And Kaltir, your turn.
How hurt is everyone?
I'm good. I use like all of my lay on hands.
Yeah, I'm perfect. The tiger's like just under half, basically.
Okay. Well, I guess I just start blasting.
Okay.
That's what I wanted to hear, my man. Let's go.
Let's do it. So doesn't you said a 19?
19
Just
just
hits?
hits. Yep.
Okay. So 21
Okay.
for that. $16 piercing damage.
Okay.
Bonus action.
You get 3 attacks.
No, I rolled an 18 and a 17.
Oh, got it.
Hmm. I don't think I can do anything else. So that will be my turn.
As you power you finish shooting the gun, the display off to the side that reads the infusion of arcane before now reads a different readout. It seems to be 3 symbols. Each of them have a green outline, but inside the green outline is a flashing red dot on each of these 3.
Okay. Can I interact
Reserves
with it?
reinforcement.
Wait, what'd you say?
Reserves reinforcement.
Oh, was that the ammo? I don't know what that means.
Approve. And you just see the word approve with the question mark flashing in the middle of your screen.
Yes.
Roll a d4 for me.
Oh gosh. Something terrible is gonna happen. 4.
Do you have a 4th level spell slot still available?
Okay. Can I spend it?
You go ahead and check that 4th level spell slot off as a surge from the machine just draws energy out of your body, and you see the 3 little green circles. The red dot inside turns green, green, green. Reserves reinforced, and everything returns to normal.
An 18 and a 17.
Oh no, that was just to charge it back up. You don't.
So you just recharged it?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you just recharged it.
I
But-
asked if I could spend it, and you said yes.
Yeah, to
That's
recharge
what-
it.
Confusion.
No, as soon as you said yes, it spent it to do that.
Okay. So I gain a spell slot.
No,
Well, you
It's
use the
suck-
spell
it's
slot
suck-
to recharge
yeah.
the guns on the machine, right?
correct. So you should be down 2 4th level spell slots at this point in time.
Oh, it was already down 1.
Correct. Down 1.
No,
Now you're down a 2nd.
No, I already spent all my 4th levels.
Okay, so
So-
you did not have a 4th level available.
No, I did not.
So I will charge you a 3rd and a 1st then.
Okay, I can do that.
Yeah. All right. Anything else you'd like to do?
So what exactly did that do? That like recharged my gun?
As far as you can tell, you hit yes, and that's what happened.
Oh, everything just froze.
Oh, am I back?
Yes.
I mean, you tell me your best guess as to what just happened. You hit yes, it sucks some energy out of you, and then the dials change to filled up again.
Okay.
Sure.
I guess that's my turn.
All right, Officer Smith.
Yeah. Smith's gun is smoking with like a white phosphorus, sort of like really cold looking smoke ring, almost like the DeLorean from Back to the Future's ice on the
Nice.
side of the gun. And he's like, worked pretty dang well. Give her another try again. The whirlwind wonder. And he blasts one more time with the Ray Frost gun. Rolls a 12.
Oh no.
Poor guy.
That's okay. That's what happens when you cast spells. You only get one shot at it.
Yep.
And then the tiger takes a bite attack. Do that. Sure you can. Just standing off in the trees to the kind of north of the thing to try and not get hit by it. That was a 7 though.
Ugh.
Yeah.
So
My rolls
sorry.
are really bad. But I'll bonus action yell at the machine. And can I tell that he's in there, like in the window of the machine?
He's not close enough that you could probably make out Caltier.
Where the hell did you get that thing from? That's a monster. Start blasting. Let's go. And I like try to encourage him. with
What
my
do you
bonus
think
action.
I've been doing?
I heard a bunch of noise, but fucking good ass job. Let's get this guy.
Oh, did I cut out?
No, you're good.
No.
Did
No,
you hear me
Smith was
then?
just trying to encourage you with his bonus action. That's it. That's my turn.
I mean, I'm asking, did you hear me just then? What I said?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we got you. We got you.
Everything keeps freezing. I don't know why.
Maybe your internet. Is there like a storm?
Nope, it's perfectly fine.
It's working fine on my end. I haven't
Yeah.
cutting out.
I haven't seen anybody else cut out, and you haven't cut out either. So
Oh,
it just seems
sometimes
like-
just all the Zoom things just freeze for like a few seconds. It's weird.
That is weird.
if you want, you can leave and rejoin. That might.
No, it's been happening for the past few sessions.
Oh, bummer.
I'll just let us know if we need to repeat stuff. That's fine.
Yeah. Pisces, your turn.
I'm searching for a weapon and keeping an eye on this eyeball.
Okay. Are you doing one before the other?
Yeah, I'm trying to see if the eyeball is still moving away, Austin.
Just wanted to double check.
Yeah, I'm still.
It matters how I narrate the order of operations here. So you watch this eyeball move away from you, and over time, you pick up the shape of it. It seems to be like a long eel-like creature. And you watch a good 40 or 50 feet of it pass you by
Wow.
before you sort of lose track of it amongst the murkiness of the water. So you're not sure if you caught all of it, if it is a big eel, or it's just something eel-like. But it will eventually go away as you see its tail darting off into the darkness.
Yeah, so I'm sitting really fucking still for that shit. I'm like, I am not here. Jedi hand. Yeah, and then I'm gonna keep searching for the weapon.
Okay. Go ahead and roll investigation as you dive down. And also, how long's your rope?
I think it's only 50 feet.
Okay.
Yeah, 50 feet. Um, fuck you, 13.
The first 10 or 15 feet of swimming down is fairly uneventful. The water, you feel the current, but you have your rope, you're feeling good. But when you get to about 25 feet down, the current takes an uptick. It seems to get stronger closer to the bottom, which is kind of weird to you. Like, kind of basic liquid dynamics would suggest the opposite is usually true. Not that it's impossible, but go ahead and roll nature check for me, because this would just be a weird feeling that you're.
13?
You don't have like a specific lesson or anything taught to you, but this feeling of rushing water coming from lower in the depths as opposed to the higher, like faster moving water being closer to the surface as it is most of the time would make you wonder what sorts of passageways of water might be around you and how they feed and interact with one another.
Yeah, I'm thinking like a natural spring of some kind. Or like some kind
Yeah,
of
something like that
cavern,
could
or
be
like
on your
underground
mind.
cavern or something like that. Yeah.
You're thinking about this massive eel that appeared from what seemed to be a fairly narrow river that you've been walking along.
Yeah.
So those sorts of thoughts would enter your mind as this new current you're beginning to swim through. And as you get to the end of your movement, which is not the end of your rope, uh, the end of your movement without taking the dash action, you would see the large mall on a rocky ledge overlooking a massive ravine. The ravine, you lose sight of whatever's in there, but it seems like it's dropping hundreds of feet from there.
Whoa.
And I'd say you're probably, though you wouldn't know this, you're probably out to about here in the water.
Okay. If I can dash and grab, if I can't, then I'll just dash to the weapon so I can grab it my next turn.
Yeah, you take the dash action and you follow it. And of course, I'm going to do this to you. Your rope tugs as you're a good 5 feet from the weapon in front of you.
Hey, when y'all are done playing, can I get some assistance in the river, please? Just grab the rope and just use me like a fishing line. Thanks.
You know, I just realized something. That eel is probably what we were tracking, and the guys we were just fighting were probably tracking it too.
Oh, good. That's great.
That was out of character. I
Yeah.
just thought of that.
I'll eventually tell y'all about the eel. I'm more worried about getting this ball because I think it would look really cool in the hands of the robot.
Smith is just too observing, blasting. He doesn't even know that the eel was there.
Oh, that's it.
All right. Okay. Top of the next round. Bone guy keeps swatting away at tiger. That's a miss. That's a hit. Oh, and the tail misses again. Man, you're looking out. 8 slashing damage to the tiger. Caltier, your turn.
I'm just going to get closer. Just start yelling, "Target me, you loser."
As you begin speaking, like a quarter second after your voice, you would hear from inside the cockpit, but it's as if you're hearing it through a bubble of glass. Everyone outside would hear the mech say, would you say, "Come here, you loser"? Target me, you loser?
Yes.
Target me, you loser.
Ooh, I like this. I say that out loud.
Ooh, I like this.
Oh my god.
What you doing next?
Eat lead.
Eat lead.
Okay. I guess I'm firing the reserves, I guess. I don't know. 19 and a 26.
Yep.
That will be 29 piercing damage.
29. You have the arcane button at your disposal again, flashing on the left.
I'll do it first.
Okay.
16.
Ooh,
Psychic.
how do you want to do it?
Ooh. After yelling "eat lead," I'm just gonna continue to fire. Just like absolutely pelting it. It's like bony. It's a bone fiend, right?
Bone Devil, yeah.
Bone devil. Its white exterior turns completely red.
It
Okay.
is
Or
mush.
whatever color blood it has.
We'll say red. There you go. With that, you're out of combat.
Where
Yeah.
to next?
Smith like picks up his gun after you just watching you obliterate this thing. Like, you know, I could have got it. He like blows his gun up, puts it away.
It's with the cold smoke.
Oh, that's cool.
Hello?
Pisces, where are you?
I'm in the river. I'm going for a swim. I felt a little filthy. Not really. Are you still in the giant thing?
Yeah, let's head back to the water and see if we can figure out what's going on up there. There's still a ship up there.
I think it's in the water somewhere, but it's really, really deep after the end of the river. Like, really deep. Oh, and there's this big, wet snake underwater.
Can I look at the bomber? The ponger, or whatever we're calling it? The pinger?
The pinger? Oh, the device?
The ping
Yes.
ponger.
Yeah, and while he's doing that, I'll go check out the demon's body if it's still there.
I said bomber because we're using bombs for the
Oh,
pings.
that's right. That's right.
Bong.
Thank you. Yeah. All right. You pull that device out, and it will go. Bum. Oh wait, sorry, his voice. Ben. Ben. Ben.
I'm gonna like slowly.
It's steady again, but it's a good 4 or 5 seconds apart.
I'm going to like make my way towards the river
Okay.
or the lake.
Okay.
Can we all hear it, or is it just he can hear that?
Currently, with it in the cockpit with him, only he could hear it.
I'm gonna break
Can I
the surface.
broadcast it?
Yeah, I'm gonna break the surface to take a breath as he's coming up to the edge of the river.
Yeah, I mean, sure, yeah. It's been about a minute, so if you want to come back up.
Can I broadcast the signal so the mech is saying it out loud?
As you think that thought, a language you don't understand will type out across the screen with a question mark at the end.
Is it like a yes or no?
Like speaking to you in Klingon?
Yeah, it's just like a line of Klingon with a question mark at the end.
No. Question mark?
The message will fade.
And we almost all died.
I know. I'm gonna splash in the direction of the fucking mech. Hey!
Okay.
What
Atta
do
boy.
you want, Pisces?
I need you to grab the rope and use me like a fucking fishing pole. Or use the rope like a fishing pole.
I guess I'll switch into my harpoon gun mode.
Okay,
So I have hands, I guess.
nice. All right, so you're going to grab the rope to give Pisces more distance. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes. Can I like?
I need like 5 more feet. Just a couple of steps that way.
So
Like-
Pisces' rope is anchored over here. So if you were to grab it and just walk a little closer to the shore, you might give her what she needs.
Can I like attach another 50 feet to it just in case?
Sure. Yeah. As you think the thought attaching rope, there's a little dispenser on the harpoon gun that would just like let out a little bit of a lead.
Oh, cool! I can fire you.
What? Let's just look. I just want to get this thing.
The mech's shield hand, the shield will pull back, and a little claw will come down and take the rope, untie it, tie it together to the lead on the harpoon arm, and then kind of like a fishing reel, just extract as much line as you would like.
Wait, let me go back under. Fuck. I dive back under. I overshot. Wait, pull me in about 3 feet.
Oh, this will be fun. We'll do sleight of hand check for Cal tier and athletics check for Pisces.
Sleight
As-
of hand.
Yeah, you're trying to use this mech's reel function to tether her to the right range. And Pisces, your athletics check is assisting him in providing the right amount of tension.
That would be a 12.
15.
It only takes you maybe just a few more seconds than it took for you to get down there the first time, as you seem to be moving like a fairly well-oiled unit. And you get down there, and you're now in front of the mall on this ledge that overlooks this big crevice. And as you can't help but see into the crevice as you're now right on top of this mace about to grab it, you see that it winds down into caverns and caves, and you see all kinds of eyeballs and things moving within the trench.
Pull me up. There's a lot of shit down here.
Okay.
And I just go full reel.
Right, so full reel.
I do grab the stupid
a
the
grapple
mall.
check. Yeah, let's do a grapple check on this mall.
Grapple check.
I'm trying to think what would be the funniest. You could just do athletics too, I guess. To hold on to
You
this
know
mall.
I'm not strong, right?
I know.
That's
but
why
you're
I
the
had
one
a
doing
short
this.
sword. 11.
It'll be arduous, and the mall's pommel will strike you in the knee, giving you a dead leg on the way up.
Fuck.
But you will make it to the surface with the mall.
So I'm just like arms wrapped around this thing, one leg dangling, and he just pulls me up, and I'm just hanging there like a fucking fish.
Is it like a reverse skip stone as I pull you in?
I got it.
And as you're kind of dangling from this line, holding the ball, maybe twirling slowly, you notice that there is a shimmering light coming off the pit fiend. And another shimmering light in the distance.
I can vacuum now. I guess they all have to be dead. Want them all for the machine. It's really cool.
Yeah. After examining the I guess the corpse of this pit fiend, I like kick it in the head and I'm like, this Zog Warg and his arch pets had no trouble with us, but I'm not sure that's why we're really here. I think there was some other creature maybe they were chasing too.
That's...
I'm gonna just assume everything I say is out loud because I want you to repeat it.
Oh, got it.
Sorry.
You know, the device I have is still
You know the
pinging.
device I have is still
Pinging.
pinging. Bong. Bong. Bong.
You're
Mom.
muted. Officer's dead.
Could you just open the canopy and talk normally? Is that a possible thing you could do, maybe?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Well, I guess lead on then.
Can you gently set me down, please?
Let me try.
Let me try.
I'm gonna try and fire it.
Don't
The
you
harpoon.
fuck you!
Here we go.
God damn it! God damn it!
As you think the thought fire, a message across the screen reads, "Capacitor charging." And you just see a little swirling dial filling and filling.
No magic. No magic.
It's making a humming noise. Is that normal?
Why is it doing that? I just need to be let down. I start untying the rope really quickly. I drop the mace. Untie me. Get me down.
Okay. This will be fun. Sleight of hand check for Pisces to untie herself prior to.
No, fuck. It's a 5.
Are you letting this process you've begun go to its fruition on its own, Kaltir, or are you doing anything about it?
I assume this is like some magical damage it's gonna do, so I'm trying to stop it with whatever controls I'm pressing.
You realize the controls don't do anything, as there aren't actually buttons or joysticks or anything. It seems to so far have been guided by your voice or your thoughts.
Fire normally, no magic.
Firing normally.
No!
So, unfortunately, with the 5, you will not quite be free of the line as he fires the harpoon out over the ocean or the lake.
That was the fire.
The harpoon will shoot off. The range on that thing. Let me pull it up.
It was like 80 feet.
I am now bait.
80 is a short range, so it's firing normally, so it can do 240 as its max range. So the harpoon's going the first. Well, it's the last.
No,
50.
it was only 120.
Oh, that's the chain gun. Sorry. Yeah, you're right. Harpoon arm 120. So it shoots the harpoon out 120 feet. The harpoon itself is on this chain that is now attached also to the line. So after the first 70 feet, then your rope will start to take effect. Let's see what makes sense here. Roll a percentile die.
Okay.
No, this is for
Me
Pisces.
or
Sorry.
Pisces?
Yeah, this is Pisces. Like a fishing line bobber, you're thrown 23 feet out into the water before you're able to disconnect the line. And I would say with that much arc going on, we'd get you another 10 feet before you hit the surface. And you're now out in the water.
Not attached to shit? Austin,
Not
is that what
attached-
you're telling me?
Not attached to shit, yeah. Not attached to a thing.
Did I do it correctly?
Did I do it correctly?
Yeah, I mean, I guess we can still see her, so that's like a win, I think.
Just
I'll
gonna
send
let...
the tiger up the coast to like keep an eye on her just in case she gets out of our view.
I'm gonna just kind of let myself sink for a hot second.
Okay.
I
You
can
can
reel
think
you
of-
in again.
You can sink as deep as you like. And as you say that, a new harpoon clinks into place, and there's a new harpoon in the canister, and the line from the previous one has moved off to a secondary canister.
You know I'm not attached to anything, right? Like in his head. Do I see the ship?
So how long would you have let yourself kind of float down? How many feet?
I don't know. After about 20 feet, it gets uncomfortable, so probably not more than that.
Okay. So you're floating down, looking around. Roll perception to see if you see the ship.
God, why are my dice hate me so much tonight? 11.
You're out over this. It feels like you're in the middle of the ocean. So you don't see the bottom of the sea floor. That trench that you saw closer to shore has kind of given way itself. It seems like the walls of the trench have left your field of vision. And looking out towards the ship, you don't see the ship, but you do see just like bits of debris and bubbles and a path from roughly where you are, which is where the ship was. So there's still like remnants of what you assume would be the ship's descent.
Okay, I'm gonna mentally take a note of that as I surface.
Okay.
And to both the people in my team. Well, I found where the ship sank. There's a lot of stuff under here. I can't see it, but I need to probably see me really soon. Is there any way you can, shoot me some rope? I'm swimming your way.
Reel in the first harpoon and shoot it again down.
So you begin reeling in the first harpoon. That's a good 70 feet beyond where Pisces is. So
Oh,
it's
wait,
out
how
here
far
already.
away am I from that thing? It probably sank, though, right?
The rope or the ship?
The rope.
Like a fishing line. If you reel it in, it's going to come across the top of the water, probably.
Yep.
Well, it's a
So-
harpoon.
So as it's getting pulled up, it would, to what Officer Smith is saying, it would start coming up. And if you're looking around your feet, you just kind of see this line being dredged up towards the surface. And then you would eventually see the line and this harpoon kind of being drawn back into the arm.
How far away is it from me?
5-10 feet.
I'm gonna try and grab it while it's being pulled. So I'm gonna,
Okay.
swim as fast as I can and try and grab the rope.
Yeah, no check to grab it, just a athletics to hold on as you're being pulled.
I've used the harpoon like twice now. Can I tell if there's like a speed dial on it or something?
A speed dial,
Like how fast it reels in?
as you begin thinking about determining the real speed, a gauge on the screen will show up with a circle with several notches, and then a needle, and the needle's more or less in the center of this gauge.
I'll turn it down.
You think turning it down, and the needle will move towards the left, and the draw speed of the harpoon will slow down.
I rolled a 13.
Yeah, I mean, especially with this slowed down, drawn, no problem at all. At this point, you wouldn't even need to make a check with it that slow. And he'll just kind of pull you in. You'll be back
Awesome.
on land.
I think I figured it out.
That's great! Next time, don't shoot me halfway across the lake, okay? I don't think you've ever been the bait at the end of a fishing line. It's not fun. It's a terrible feeling. I will start vacuuming.
Okay. Everybody roll a d20 to see what spark we get off these folks.
16.
Okay.
2.
11.
You get one very rare spark, 2 rare spark, and 1 uncommon.
I'll make my way over to the Bone Devil and do the same.
Oh, I did it all at once just to speed
okay.
up looting. I always think going to each body was just time consuming.
Yeah,
It is.
I'll walk up the shore, kind of past everyone towards where the tiger is. Just keep my gun out towards the forest, like looking around. We need to call back to what's his bucket, Gippert. Tell him what we're up to out here.
Hey, Gippert!
Yes?
Does
How did
this
it go down there?
This machine is amazing. I gave it a maul.
Oh, you gave it a maul. Interesting. It should be able to hold that in the claw hand.
It's really big. It's like The
You
monster
hear
that it came
Bipper?
off
They
of.
loved what you did. And you'd hear in the distance, like over the mic, essentially. Yeah, no, that sounds great.
Are there
Wait,
two
he-
of you?
Define two.
Is
You
there
said
another?
a different name, right?
Is
You
there
said
another?
clearly
Yeah,
a different name.
Bippert.
He said, yeah, he said Bippert.
Is there another entity on the ship with you that you are speaking with?
I mean, Bippert qualifies, I suppose, yes.
What does qualify mean?
Well, I'm not exactly sure of the metaphysical ramifications of cloning oneself, but that is
You
what
cloned
he is.
yourself.
So there are two of you.
Well, he's not me. He's Bippert. He's similar but different.
Okay, Gibbert and Bippert. I gave the thing a really huge fiery maul.
What do you think, Bippert? Do you think there'd be any unforeseen? And you see them you hear them talking back and forth, and it's really hard to narrate the same voice against myself, but I'll do my best. What do you think? Is that going to be enough? Any ramifications there we should be considering of? Well, you mentioned that they were fighting some sort of demons. That possibly could yield problems given the sort of ramifications of attuning to such thing. Oh, yes, I didn't even think of that. The demonic energies coursing through that would be quite powerful. Perhaps the vanquished demon would have lessened those to an extent. You're right, Gibbert. I hadn't thought of it like that. Maybe there is a way we could modify its source, and this would continue for quite a bit.
Okay, I really hate to interrupt you, and you, but I do have a question. Does this machine, the Annihilator, or something?
Obliterator. And then you hear
Obliterator.
Bippert, 3,000.
Obliterator 3000. Does it
Yes.
have a subaquatic mode?
So subaquatic would be underneath the water. It can tunnel through the earth, yes.
Okay, what about an aquatic mode?
Oh, like a submarine aquatic. Of course. I don't know why. I was taking you a bit too literally there. Yes,
Sorry.
It can handle aquatic depths up to, do you remember the rating you had it at, Bippert? Well, it's untested, but maybe it's something several... let me calculate. I think anything up to 1,400 meters should be safe.
Holy shit!
I think you heard Bippert there, 1,400 meters.
So he's a
Cool.
prawn suit.
It is. It's fucking amazing. Okay, we're gonna keep it. We're just gonna hold on to it for a while. Thanks for your assistance. Oh, would it be able to dredge a ship up from the depths of a lake?
I suppose depending on the size of the ship, yes.
Fucking fantastic.
Do you
What
know
kind
the
of...
tensile strength on those harpoons, Bippert? Well, I can't think of everything, Gippert. I haven't tested that yet. I don't know. I'd say in the several ton range should be sufficient. I don't know if you heard Bippert. He's getting a little snipey.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that later, clone. I hate when you call me that. Okay. All
That's
right.
very
Sorry.
derogatory, Gippert.
We gotta go. Bippert needs a talking to.
Wow. Okay, bye.
Have fun with the obliterator.
Okay, guys, this is the plan. We're gonna turn it into submarine mode, and we're going to hang on to you as you dive down to the ship, and we will tie you to the ship and make sure that it's like, all attached and shit.
You're all gonna die.
And then we'll come up to the surface of the lake,
Sounds like it's
and we'll have a ship. I want to see if we can drive it.
You want to
I
steal
mean,
an you want to steal an alien technology ship
Absolutely. Absolutely.
currently submerged under the ocean.
We
Why
have a
wouldn't
submarine.
you do that?
Yeah, we have a submarine. Apparently.
I said that out loud, by the way.
Good to it.
Yeah, why wouldn't you do that? I think is what you said.
Get
There's
us a
only
ship.
one cockpit on the just for like I'm looking at this robot thing. There's only one seat area. We can't all get in it, right?
So from the outside, you're just you can't see any of the cockpit. You just see just Kaltir, like kind of sitting there in space. Kaltir, inside the cockpit, you see this digitized view of everything. So you don't even see a cockpit around yourself, really.
So there's like viewing it. There's no way for us to like get inside at all.
Only I can get inside of this thing.
It seems unlikely, but no one's tried anything. Is I'll throw out there.
I open the hatch or something.
As you think the thought to look for the hatch and open the hatch, the canopy will open, and the digital world you were existing in just instantly ends, and the glass
Oh, that's discombobulating.
parts open, and you find that you've been sitting in kind of just an empty space. That like you have a seat, but beyond that, there's nothing around you.
Hey,
Oh,
move
man, my
over.
voice is gone.
Move over. I'm gonna try and get in there
Yeah.
with you.
Smith also starts climbing the side of the robot.
We're gonna see if we can all squeeze, but that doesn't
It's
really
fine.
help.
We got plenty of room. Everybody, come on, pile in. Tiger, where are you at?
Tiger, everybody
Actually,
climbs on.
I'm gonna stay
Okay.
on the outside
Okay, you're gonna
because
stay
I
on
know
the
I can
outside.
hold my breath for quite a bit. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tie a rope from me to the thing. So if for some reason I like get knocked off or I let go or whatever happens, I at least still have a tether to it. And
Okay.
then I will help secure any ropes or chains or harpoons to the ship.
Okay. All right. So it is now Officer Smith in there with Kaltir.
Yeah, I'll say that the tiger is not excited about even touching the water. So he's going to stay on shore while we go do whatever we're about to do.
Okay.
But Officer Smith will crawl on into the cab if he can fit it all and try and smash himself, wedge
Okay.
himself next to Kaltir.
I'll put the tiger back
Move
outside.
over, make some room there, bud. No problem.
Oh, you're touching everything.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get touchy-feely. This is a one-time situation. We got to go under the ocean. You think I'm gonna swim? No freaking way. Let's go.
So now you're both in this space, and the cockpit closes about halfway, and then you hear a.
Oh,
Then,
God darn it!
Eject
They planned
Smith.
ahead for this. Just exact eventuality.
then the voice will say, "Blending optimized."
Yes!
No, I don't want to blend anything. I'm out. I jump back out.
Oh my god, I wanted to see what would happen.
Officer Smith, you'll be able to jump out.
Yeah.
And the canopy
There's like
will-
a half second where we like look at each other right in the eye and they're like, no. Yeah, I get back
Oh, I
on the
love
shore.
that.
I like splash off the side of the thing and I'm like, in water. I hate water.
All right, so put you back.
You want to tie yourself
you're
to
in
me?
control.
We'll go down together. Can you hold your breath a
Ah.
long time?
No, but
Inside the obliterator, as your friends are talking, Kaltir, you see more of the Klingon list up along. There's like a list of 3 or 4 like languages you don't understand. They're just listed in a row, and then an arrow blinking next to the first entry.
We have a
Confirm
built-in.
command.
We have a built-in translator, and he's just not using it.
Can I try to translate it?
It would feel like to you this would be an arduous task to try to understand it. So it would be like trying to learn a new language. The fact that it's not in your translator suggests to you it is not a mainstream language used by the major races of the cosmos.
It's Bippert's own fucking language. Bippert! Gibbert! Bippert!
Yes?
Yeah,
Wait, were you calling Bippert? That's quite rude. You
Oh,
cannot call Bippert.
Oh, wow. Why do you degrade him so?
He's my clone. He wouldn't exist if not for me. I'm not degrading him. He understands his lot in life.
Kaltir has some questions for you.
yeah. There's this strange language I'm seeing on the console.
Oh, is he doing things in Klingon again?
That's what this is.
Yes, I should have never let him have that television. His workstation productivity dropped 30%.
So can you?
Hibbert, what is the Klingon? I'm not telling you. You didn't bother learning it with me, so why would I tell you now? Bippert, they need it. They're in the vessel right now, and it's flashing at them.
What does blend mode mean?
May I speak to Bippert?
Bippert, they want to talk to you. I'm putting you on comms. Yes?
Bippert? Hi, buddy!
Hello, glorious retainers.
I need you to understand. I really need to understand this. Or
Okay.
your machines will never work again.
Well, it's quite big of you to assume that my machine's functionality has anything to
I'm
do
going
with
to
you.
cast Charm Person.
From the guy miles
Through
up
the
in
mental
space?
yeah, I don't know about that one.
Okay.
Charm person,
What
but
about
let the robot
friends?
cast it. So
I'll cast Friends.
What's the cast range on friends? I don't know friends.
It's myself, technically.
Okay.
It just gives me advantage on charisma.
Okay.
So if you have to persuade, it's a little bit better.
He just after the fact, he'll know that I persuaded him with magic.
So, what is it that you see?
I don't understand a single character.
What was happening immediately prior to this message popping up?
Well, I was firing a harpoon.
That wouldn't make any sense. A diagnostic relay would not ask for a language selection or a spell selection for such a thing.
Blend mode.
Yes, what is blend mode?
Oh, well, being that I've tapped a few different cosmic conduits to create Obliterator, he's actually part of a Warforged soul. And he has the ability to collect other souls, we'll call it. So we could do some blending of the souls, as it were. It's an untested feature. I wouldn't recommend using it yet. We should probably test it on something simpler.
Yeah, I'm not gonna use that. Could you please decipher this?
And so you're trying to, let him see through your eyes, or describing the shapes to him?
Is there a way he can like remote control it, or do I have full access to it only?
It's whoever's in the cockpit, there isn't a remote control.
Oh, is there a language
let you-
option?
Where's the change language option?
Well, it will respond to you most of the time in languages. I put the Klingon in as a fun touch for myself. I didn't think of the ramifications that not everyone knows Klingon. I was imagining this as my own vessel to explore with Gippert, and then you kind of hear like some background noise of like Gippert walking up. No, don't tell them about that. Oh, I guess Gippert doesn't want me to talk about that. Ow! Oh, okay. I guess I can't talk anymore about that particular thing.
Libert, please continue. And I'm gonna say that in his head if I can. Like direct a link into his head.
He's outside of your telepathic range, so this is all through the cosmic bond.
I see.
Yeah. Because he's up in the ship, presumably. You don't actually know where he is.
they ODST dropped us this machine. Are you in the water, Pisces, or where are you at from us? I'm kind of like on the side of the machine, or like standing.
I'm
on top
attached to the machine, standing on it.
Yeah, you've like roped yourself to it.
Yeah.
I like dink 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 walk my way across the top of the machine, outside the cockpit, and I like. Is it dark down there? Can you see down there? I could maybe help you see in the dark if you needed, but I'm not gonna be much help otherwise. I'm not a great swimmer. Tiger doesn't even want to touch the water, so I think we're on their own
flashlights?
As your party's talking to you, the selection that was there in Klingon with like the arrow moving at 1 will go down to a second option and is now beeping there.
Yes.
You select it and the machine kind of powers up. Dispensing aquatic breathing. And this spell will cast out across anyone within 30 feet of the mech, and you now have underwater breathing.
Oh, what if it does audible translations instead of text translations? Ask it to speak the commands to you.
Text to speech, please.
Can you speak Klingon?
Can we feel like a spell being cast on us or something?
I can certainly try. Yeah, you would feel it's a familiar spell.
Yeah, I feel like Smith has forgotten that he's a Dragonborn now, and so he like coughs for a second, and then he's like, "Oh, I have nostrils," and he like realizes that, and then like coughs some more, and is like hacking a little bit. And he's like, "Oh," and he like touches his face and is like freaked out by it a bit.
I told you were a dragon.
Yeah. Shouldn't be a problem. He like takes out his hand. Can I still hold it and utilize a gun?
Yeah,
that's all he cares about.
Yep.
And now you have
I
gills.
I think maybe I can swim better now.
Oh, that's right. You have tail power.
So back to your request, text to speech. Speech mode enable.
Read.
All of any displays fade with that option activated. So you're just staring out into this vector world.
Aquatic mode.
Aquatic mode activating. And the mech will come down to rest upon its own feet, and its arms will begin to tuck in. And so it now takes on a submersible style shape with 2 tiny feet, and it'll just begin waddling into the water.
I'll point in the direction that I mentally marked where the ship sank.
And with that, we'll end the session for tonight. As
Okay.
the submarine begins.
They were all going to go
Sure.
suffocate underwater. That was the end.
And scene.
That was pure chaos.
Yep. Yeah, I didn't leave you guys.
We got to have one more session now, but
I didn't leave you guys just to like be a dick. I literally couldn't hit these things.
yeah, I was like,
And it would have taken me
jump, but jump is only going to get me like 12 feet in the air. So if he's more than 12 feet,
Yeah.
and even then I have to wait another turn to grapple him anyway. It was like 2 wasted turns to try and grapple him.
And it would have taken me at least 2 turns to get to you guys to do anything with the Bone Devil. So that's why I was
got
like,
there. It's just I don't know if I would have even been able to help
Yeah.
him get like hit him and take him down to the ground.
All
No,
my
it was
spells
just-
are wisdom and intelligence saving throws.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's got a fun stat block. Now that he's dead, I can share. He's got 26 strength, 14 dex, 24 con, 22 int, 18 whiz, 24 charisma.
and we have no dex spells. No dex saving spells.
Yeah, I would have been
I-
trying to grapple him with like +1 or something.
I have a single dex saving throw, but that just makes him have disadvantage
Mm-hmm.
on his next attack throw.
I mean, but you're keeping the mind manipulation tactics serving you well. You eliminated
yeah.
it. He literally one-shot that bone devil.
So good.
That was insane.
Alright,
That was
so come in, baby. I don't have anything for you guys.
Mister's over there blasting at everything, hitting nothing.
I know.
Yeah, that was a rough night for the ray gun. But then when you switched to the frost gun, you had pretty decent.
I didn't hit shit, so it's okay. Except when it was unconscious and I auto crit.
Tiger tanked for us. Good
And I
job,
remembered
Tiger.
why I have a short sword. It's because I am a dex-based paladin and not a strength-based.
Ah, there you go.
Oh, so that Shadow Blade would have worked better for you.
Yeah, the Shadow Blade would work better for me. Like any magical blade would.
Because
Now
it
you got a
is
giant robot with a giant maul. No problem.
I know. It does. It has that giant maul. Is the maul anything special or is it just a...
Find out
There's a-
next week on.
Yeah, there's a lot going on with that ball.
Okay.
I'm still going
Debating.
through my brain.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool story.
That was pretty fun.
It was really fun.